What the hell are they doing out there? Sounds like they're dragging something. Do you know what? This sure ain't gonna go out there in a minute, mate. What are they doing? Yeah, keep moving it. Hmm, okay. Count down now. 2 seconds. Hello, the 3 people that are watching. Oh, let me sit back down. Hang on. Hello, Cop Watcher. How are you, love? Hope you're okay. Just fell back on for a bit before I go to bed. Just say hello. I was on another live stream, but I got cut off, and it was getting a bit nah. So I was like, do you know what? I've just been cut off. I'm gonna go. I think I better leave right now, love. So I did, and I thought, do you know what? Whilst I'm here, might as well do a little live stream and see how it goes before we go to Bobby's. Hope you're all alright. Getting there. Alright, Chris the Brick, how's it going? Hope you're alright. So I'm just looking at my new bits I ordered. I've ordered myself. It's all girly stuff, so you're not going to be interested. It's stuff for, like, just in general stuff, makeup or beauty stuff, but also for upcoming modelling jobs, part-time, of course. When I'm able to do some, I will do some for a couple of hours, and that's it, done. I'm food with all these bloody health problems of mine, but better than nothing, isn't it? So I've got these new lip oils that I'm trying out, and I've tried out 2 so far. And I'm just going to try this one out now, which is a bit more glitzy. It's a lip oil, basically. Whether you're interested or not, you just have to deal with it for a second, right? So what we do, it looks just like a little lip gloss, a little tube. There you go. But it's a lip oil, so it hydrates your lips, moisturizes them, makes them feel beautiful and soft and nice and kissable, baby. I ain't got no one to kiss right now, but I'm telling you what, with these lips, after I've done all this, oh yeah, you're gonna want to kiss me, right? It's as simple as that. Joking, of course. Okay, so this one's got a bit of a shimmer to it. Oh, that's thick. Oh, it's thick on my lips, that, love. That is, that's nothing like the other ones, this. Crikey, Joe. The others were really sort of, light and oily. But this one, they're all lip oils, not lip glosses or lipsticks. The lip oils. So it hydrates your lips, but gives it a bit of a shimmer, love. So I know you can see that or not on this live, but there you go. It's just a lip oil, but this one's got a bit more colour in it, as you can see. Whereas the others is like this, and it's really oily and glossy feeling, these ones. These 2 feel brilliant. But then this one here feels like flipping, like you're sliding like a load of wax on your lips or something. It's very thick. Anyway, so we've done that. I will put the link out in a second. Let me just put these back in here, love. Put these back in the box. So yeah, I've just ordered some bits that I need in general, as well as needing for these upcoming photo shoots I've got in a few weeks. I hope everyone's doing all right. I can't see the chat right now. Just hang on, guys. Give me a minute, please. Let me just Put this back and sort myself out, right. Okie dokie, pop the lid back on that. All this new makeup to play around with, and beauty stuff and hair stuff. Come on now. When I've got my contact lenses back in, yeah, in the next, like, I'm hoping in the next 2 to 3 weeks max, I'll be able to do. You'll be able to see me properly then, my eyes properly, without these flipping things on. Right now, this is the only way I can see, love. But yeah, contact lenses aren't cheap, especially when you've got to buy them in like 3 or 4 loads. Or at a time, it's a lot of money. So in the next couple week or two with that, I should be at the opticians, getting my contact lenses sorted, paying for those, getting them delivered to the house, with solutions, contact lens solutions, all that jazz you need. And then yeah, you'll be able to see my eyes properly, actually see me properly, and finally, and yeah, I'll be able to practice my makeup for Halloween shoot. So I want to get sorted soon for this month. And anything else I want to practice, just makeup in general, messing about with my hair, whatever, whilst I talk to you and have a chat. Why not, love? This is what I do. And also, I'm a professionally trained singer. So I want to do singing stuff in time as well. And not have a load of shit and drama coming this way, yeah? Because this is not why we're here, love. Is it? Book! Right, StreamYard link. Copy that. 2 seconds. Oh, sugar, where's that gone? That right, here we go. Whoop! Sorry. Oh, Shady's here, is he? I wouldn't know because I've got him blocked. Not happy with you at the moment, mister, to be honest with you, and I don't really know why you're here, but yeah. Right, if anyone wants to pop on the panel that's not going to be a prick, you're more than welcome to. Let me just work out how to do this on my phone. Hang on, copied that. Here we go. Post comment, paste. There you go. If you're going to pop on the panel, go for it. As long as you're not a prick, yeah? If you're a prick, don't even bother, love. Don't even bother. Oh, let me put my banners up. There we go. Let's hang on that one first. Yes. I do need to charge my phone in a bit as well, just so you know. Bullshit. Sorry, wrong button. Okie dokie. Right. Is indeed, it's a drink talking deja vu. Interesting name you got there, love. How are you doing? Well, I'm trying not to say too much. I love United. I'm a Man United fan myself, just so you know, love. I just haven't watched it in a little while, but yeah, I don't care what happened the other day. Come on, United. Wow, Laura, what, love? What are you wowing at, Dean? What's up with you? It will look terrible. I know I don't look the greatest right now, I'm sorry. I'm not feeling the greatest either, to be honest with you. It is a wee little bit, Dean, but you know what? Look, it happens. We've whooped them before. They've whooped us before. We've drawn before. It's fecking football. There's more to life than that, darling. And if you're flipping, if it's going to affect your day-to-day life so much that not you, of course, personally, just anybody out there, then maybe you shouldn't watch football or get that attached to it because seriously, it ain't worth the stress and the hassle and whatever. These dudes get paid millions of pounds, yeah, every year with that. So maybe they should be flipping helping us out, yeah, before this cost of living crisis. Maybe these footballers that get paid all this money should help out more with food banks and, donating to people that need help in this current situation that we're in. Yes, love. It don't matter, darling, if we're the best team yet or not. United are United. We've had some of the best football players over the years that you can ever think and dream of, yeah? We've had that. United have had that. England have had that football team as well. Be grateful for what you got, love. But at the end of the day, yeah, them football players, I've said it for years and I'll say it till the day of flipping down and blue in the face. They get paid way too much money, these football players, who are literally, yes, they're keeping fit, yes, they're playing a sport, yes, they're entertaining people, yes, that's awesome. However, why the hell are you being paid so much money to kick a ball about on a pitch, yeah, when you're not exactly saving someone's life, as in physically saving someone's life, yeah? You ain't you're not exactly physically helping people with your money. This is what I'm saying. They shouldn't, if you're going to use that money wisely, help yourself, do what you're going to do for your family, your friends, whatever, da di da. But, go and help people as well. If I had that kind of money, yeah, I'd be building my own flipping homeless centres, or villages, people who don't have somewhere to go. I literally helped a guy in the street before, one of the local homeless men round here, who's an absolute sweetheart, bless him. He's lovely. And I helped him out with some money, even though I'm skint myself, I still helped him out with some money so he had a roof over his head for the night. And I gave him some food. I gave him some warm sausage rolls, like handmade, sorry, sausage rolls from Sainsbury's that day, literally within the past few hours. I gave him some crisps, gave him a drink, I gave him some tobacco and a few quid. Do you know what I mean? I did what I could to help him. But if I had the money, if I was a rich bitch, yeah, and I had the money to flip in build something or do something to help somebody or a community of people, that's exactly what I would be doing, yeah. I would be building my own little village, which I know has happened before. Some people in this country, as well as across the world, bless their hearts and soul, thank you so, so much. I've actually done that before, They've actually helped people with the money that they've raised or they've had at the time and literally built villages for homeless people and people who don't have a home, anything like that, been left stranded, who have no home, who've lost everything. There's literally a village in parts of this country in the world right now as we speak that you can go to and go and live in. And you have like your own park, your own butchers, bakers, candlestick makers. Do you know what I mean? You have everything you need and more to live in a nice way, in a decent way, but not be on the streets. Do you know what I mean? That's spooky mint. Hang on a second. Miss Emma, blow me a kiss, love. Thank you. Sorry, sweetheart, just seen you there. Sorry, darling, I'm having a rant me about homeless people and you're sat there in the background. Sorry, darling. Right, here we go. How are you?
I'm all right. I just came on to check you're all right. I can't stop long because I've got work tomorrow, but
No worries.
just want to check you're all right.
Yeah, so thanks, darling. How are you and how was your holiday? Because when you came back, you sounded awful with that chesty cough. Is
Yeah,
that from the plane?
yeah, it it was mental. Like, we went away for like 10 days, and the whole family got COVID.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was mental. But
Yeah.
I'm I've like tested clear now, but with my muscular dystrophy, it's not been good.
Oh no, bless you.
Yeah, it was. I'm still getting the after effects now, but I just thought I'd pop on and just say hello quickly.
Thank you, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. I can literally hear it on your chest, on your voice, on your throat, round here. I can literally hear it, darling. I can still hear you recovering and healing from it, and it sounds horrific. And this is what I was saying before in Mark Kelly's, like, people
Yeah,
don't understand sometimes how harsh it can be and how harsh it can hit people, you know?
yeah, particularly the those that are got excuse me, other conditions.
Of course, weaker immune systems, ongoing health issues like yourself and me. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's horrible. But yeah, so when you're on holiday, where was it you went again, darling?
I went to Mallorca. It was excuse me. It was supposed to be a holiday last year for my 50th.
Wow.
Uh,
Can't
my
believe you put the 50th.
my family paid for it, but because of
Oh,
obviously with the COVID and shit like that, we had to move it to March, and then we moved it to September. So I went on holiday with my family, bless them because of them. Hi, Dave. Sorry, I'm
oh,
still
Mum.
suffering. I'm still
This
suffering.
poor lady, you were still suffering, sweetheart. We can all hear it and see it. It's, it must be so much for you. Are you sure you're all right going back to work and stuff?
I I'm a independent person with muscular dystrophy, walking on a walking stick. Fuck all that shit. I'm back at work.
Do you know what? One absolute legend right here, right now, people. This is what I'm talking about. This lady here, yeah, she's suffering. She's got health problems and, she struggles. And I understand that. I really do. I've had a lot of health issues myself for a long time, for nearly 14 years of my life now. So I understand to an extent. Yes, it might be different to each other. I do actually have my walking stick, though, right here, darling. When mine's bad. There you go, it's on the moving floor. There you go, there's my walking stick as well. You gotta do what you gotta do sometimes to get about.
Yeah,
Um,
I don't
yeah,
care. I'm just like I will be me and
yes.
just be independent, and it's really
Good
hard
girl.
because I manage our nursing provision at a university, and they've changed my bloody office lately. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, so the lift is completely the other end of the corridor, so
Oh,
it's really hard for me to walk. But
gosh, so bad.
yeah, no, I never used to walk with a stick, but I do now. And I'm going to be in a wheelchair soon. I know that. Um, but it's really, really difficult. But do you know what? Fuck it. Keep going, everyone. Keep going. Just
Exactly. Keep going.
fight. Fight is good. Fight. Don't get upset or anything like that. Don't get emotional. Just keep going and everything else like that. God, I sound full of cold, don't I?
You do. You sound so chesty, darling. You really do, and that's what's worrying me with the conditions you've got. That's all that was worrying me, to be honest with you. But you know what's right for you, you know what's best for you, and you know your body way better than I do or anyone here does. So you do
Yeah,
what's right for you, sweetheart.
to be honest with you, Laura, it got better for a while, but it's a hanger on. It's like,
Yeah, it's bring it on for dear life. It's piss off. Have you tried like honey, lemon,
done
vitamin
all
C?
that,
Yeah.
done all that, yeah.
Okay,
Evening,
fair
Helen.
dues.
Nice to see you. Yeah, I'm having a bad night tonight. I had a really bad night last night. I was like, my anxiety went through the bloody roof. I was like,
Oh no.
when you have like one of those low ebbs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just had a completely meltdown last night, but um I,
Sure.
I don't do it very often, to be fair. Um but all I would say to everyone on here is just like, keep going, fucking hell. Fuck
Yeah.
this shit.
Exactly. If you have to rest, rest, which we all should rest at some point. If you work or not, if you're sick or not, doesn't matter. Take time out for yourself. Take time away from here when you need to. If you come on here to chill and relax and it helps you, you do you, boo. Do what you got to do. But if it stresses you out, winds you up, and hurts your heart and soul and your mind as well, your emotional state of mind, don't do it. Come off here, go and do something else. But yeah,
Yeah, no,
Emma is amazing. You got willpower on another scale, girl, and I love it. And this is what I want to hear because this lady here is sick. She is suffering. She goes through a lot every day, but she's still smiling. She's still battling on, and she ain't giving up, is she? So anyone out there that's sitting there moaning over shite that you don't need to be fucking mourning over, think about Emma, yeah?
oh, don't think about me, for fuck's sake. You're like a wet dream.
Beautiful, Emma. Hey, have you been on Trickies recently? I was on there about in the past few days. I think it was on Friday night. I think it was Friday, Saturday night. I went on them for a bit. But
to,
yeah, that's been it really with him.
to be honest with you, I haven't been on many channels a lot lately.
Yeah, I do.
Uh, yeah, I've just taken a little bit of a Eamon. Thank you very much. You're a lovely guy.
Hey, hi. You're right, even.
Yeah, to be honest, no, I have taken a little bit of a back step. I go on certain things, but
Hmm.
but where I work full time as well, it's quite hard, and it's um our really big time of the year for a university. It's all about our recruitment at the moment. So
Right.
it's I don't mean anything by it. I'm just like, I try my best to keep going with everyone. I've got
Hmm.
so I've got so many bloody spanners. Um and I feel like I'm letting everyone down, and I'm not
No,
I'm not trying to let everyone down. I'm just
no,
like, um I've really been struggling with my health, really struggling with work, and I've got to make work my priority, if you know what I mean, because
of course.
yeah, I
Yeah.
don't want to let it down. I just want to keep going as long as I can go until I fall to the floor.
Hey, no, sweetheart, Miss Emma, you just keep doing what you need to do, yeah? Go to work, do your job, rest when you can, take time off when you can and you need to, see your family, see your friends, which I'm sure you do when you're able to and when possible. But, just live your life, darling. And do you know what? If anything, this YouTube has taught me to be more inspired, to get out of the house more, get out of this flipping country when I can do. Trust me, mate. I will be doing. I am not gonna sit in this country for much longer now. Another year or two, absolute max, and I'll be travelling as much as I possibly can. I'm just waiting
Yeah,
for stuff to sort of calm down first.
you need to, Laura. You need to, like, I watch you on the lives. I watch everything about you. Me and you are actually quite good friends,
Yeah, there we
and
go. Well,
um, I'm watching everything you do, and to be honest, I see a mirror reflection of me, and
Yeah.
to a degree, and
Yeah.
girl, right? I'm 51 this year. I'm like,
I
I
believe
know,
that, mate. I
I
say
know.
every time, can't believe you're even 50, going on 51. What the hell? You don't look it, you don't act it, you don't sound it. I thought you were my kind of age, seriously.
But you need to make you a priority as well. Thank you.
Hmm.
That's a lovely comment. You need to make you a priority as well. You need to, I, the stuff I hear and how you feel, and I totally get it because I've been there, done it, read the book. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, oh, my fucking nose is driving me up the wall. Um,
bless you, darling.
but yeah, you do. You need to do what I've done, right? Take a little step back,
Hmm.
and I'm honestly not disrespecting you. I hope you don't see it like that.
I'm sure I won't do. Go, of course not. No,
Good,
go
good,
for it.
good. I'm
You're
glad.
lovely. I listen to what you're saying, and I appreciate what you're saying as well. Because you know what, Emma, for a while, I actually thought I don't think she likes me. Just thought she doesn't like me. She thinks I'm annoying. She thinks I'm weird. Just I had all this in my head for ages, and I was like, I don't know if it's true or not, but for a while I was thinking it. So it's
Laura, that,
lovely to hear you
that,
say
that,
this.
that's in your own head. That's in your own head. And that's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Because whenever we're in the chat, I always say hello. So do you, yeah?
yeah.
um,
Bless you.
you, you really do need to discover yourself more. When you discover
Mm,
yourself more, you will become more confident about yourself, and just forget everything else. Forget men, forget women, forget everything, yeah?
hmm.
Concentrate on yourself.
Yes. Yeah, definitely. That's good, great advice. That's exactly what I need to do, sweetheart. You're right.
You absolutely do. And you know, when when you when you enlighten that into your heart, and it is enlightened,
Yeah.
um, it's about a light bulb moment. It's also a very much a Buddhist thing, but um
Mm,
many Buddhist lives, um re-beginnings. I totally get it, Laura, but you
mm.
you just need to like open your heart to yourself.
Yes.
When
That's
when
very
you
good advice. Yes.
when you open your heart to yourself, yeah, trust me, you're a beautiful person. You don't need to keep putting these pictures up about yourself.
They're just random flipping pictures and
Yeah,
coming across and doing my work and all that type of stuff. Yeah.
I know, I understand that, but you don't need to do that because you're absolutely beautiful anyway. So you don't
Oh, bless
need to
you,
do
darling.
that. You
You're
just
very
need
kind.
to.
Thank you. That's just what I do anyway. It's what I do with my work, my singing, my modeling
I
on
know,
Facebook,
I
Instagram. I've
know,
done it for years. I've done it for so long.
but,
Yeah.
but you're still living that.
Mm,
So
yeah.
what I'm trying to say is take a step back from that, yeah, and recognize yourself as being a beautiful person. Don't worry about what other people fucking think. Oh my fucking nose! I'm so sorry. I'm trying my best.
Where's
Yeah,
your tissue? You need some of that flipping, what's it called up the not is streaming? Like
yeah.
streaming. Or is it
I've
just
got,
itching
I've got
or
all that. I've got all that. I don't know why
yeah.
it's big time tonight, but all I'm saying is, Laura, yeah, been there, done it. I'm 51, and you're a beautiful person. So just take a
Bless
step back, relax, chill, Winston.
Jill Winston.
Chill,
Yeah,
Winston.
exactly, darling. Oh, Miss Emma, you're an absolute diamond, you really are. I have thought this for a long time. I thought this lady is she's a part of the community, of course she is, but you're like a bit like me in a way. Like we said before, we have our similarities, but we have our differences too. And not just
Yeah,
within, the dark hair and the glasses, whatever, fucking whatever. It's, whatever. But at the end of the day, you've got to do what's right for you. You've got to do what's best for you. And you'll meet some idiots on here, but then you'll meet some absolutely amazing, beautiful people. And Miss Emma, that's exactly what we've done here. I've met you and you're awesome. You go on some fantastic panels, but it's not even about that. It's about you being you, me being me, being our genuine selves and trying to look after ourselves and love ourselves. And if anything, this YouTube malarkey, live stream malarkey stuff, yeah, has made me realise, as well as you saying that just then before, that I want to use this to sort of inspire me to do what I want to do in my life. Don't let it bring you down. Even if you're being bullied or picked apart or whatever, being abused, use that as like your inspiration. Use that as your motivation to move forward, not backwards. Because if you don't, you will crumble.
yeah, you're a beautiful and intelligent person. Yeah. What
Thank
I
you,
would
sweetheart.
what I would suggest is go away for like a week.
Yeah, that
Go
would be nice.
no, just fuck off YouTube because this this shit ain't real.
I know what you mean. It's not like real life, is it? Do you know what I mean? It's not. It
Yeah,
is a different world. Yeah, you're right. Defo.
this shit ain't real. So it took me time as well to actually get it in my head. To be honest, you know,
Hmm.
I'm not. I did fucking like YouTube, right? Honestly, Laura, go away for a bit and come back. It will make a fucking big difference to your life.
You know what it did do for I was offline for nearly 2 weeks, a few weeks back now, and when I was off, it was great. I did all sorts. I was doing the same thing that I do every day in my everyday life, but then I was just, doing different things. I was paying more attention to me and my life and what was going on at the time in my life and trying to enjoy it a bit more. Yes, I was still coming on YouTube, but I was ignoring the live streams. I wasn't going on the live streams. I wasn't communicating with people through there anymore. And I was just taking a break. And I was so glad that I did it. And then when I came back, it was like, boom, I'm back. But then now I am back. I feel like yes, at times I'm getting love and support, which of course I love that so much. Of course, anybody would, and I appreciate it greatly. But then the bullying and the harassment and the abuse and the threats, Miss Emma, that I've had, and everyone in chat listening to this right here, right now, where it's here live on replay, you would not believe some of the crap I've had thrown at me. It's been absolutely disgraceful, and I've been threatened. I've been abused. I've had disgusting things said about my cat who passed away just over a week ago,
Hmm.
and I'd throw him in a bag and kick him around, his dead body around, and all that disgusting shit. I'm not
Laura,
here for that.
Laura, right? Can I?
Go for it.
Do you know what? Right, I had the same with a particular person.
Mhm.
which it's come to fruition again,
Oh,
right? Yeah. Laura, please take my advice, yeah? Don't listen to when it starts to get like that, yeah? Go. Just leave. Just leave. Leave, honestly.
yeah,
I've been on YouTube for a long time, Laura, and I'm a mod on so many channels, and um all I'm trying to do is um oh god, I'm just trying to be nice and
you just say it how it is, girl.
yeah,
Yeah,
no, I'm not like that, Laura. You know I'm
I
not.
know, sweetheart. You're too sweet. You really are. But no, it's you've got to be though. You really have. It's there's too many nasty people in this world. There really
Yeah,
are.
but don't get yourself sucked into it. Please
I'm
don't.
trying my best here. Yeah, I'm just got to keep trying and just don't get in there,
Just
like you say.
yeah, so stay away from it for a bit and like, come back with a smile and I'm not involved in all this because um that's the best thing you can do for yourself. It really is.
Yeah,
And
that's so true.
but it's
Yeah,
very, very hard to do because you watch it in the background and you hear people say shit, shirt, bloody bollocks and all that, yeah? So you want to go on the defensive and you want to say this, that, and the other, yeah?
yeah, yeah,
But the best thing you can do for you, oh,
yeah. Keep
oh,
going. It's all right. UK Bennett's just gone up. Come on, carry on, darling.
You carry on.
oh,
Yeah,
oh,
keep going. We'll have a chat in a sec.
the best thing you can do for you is when it gets to that stage, is just go, fuck it, I'm off, and don't
Yeah,
get
you're
involved,
right. Yeah.
Laura.
What
And
about me doing right? What about me doing then? So it's shipping dead quick. What about me staying away from certain channels, yeah, in this particular community slash communities and just do my own live streams like I'm doing now, do you know what I mean, on YouTube?
yeah, but
Yeah.
you can get control of that, can't you? Then, Laura,
Yeah,
you've got your own control of that. But
yes.
I would still say to you, limit them to a certain amount that you do
Oh, yeah,
because of
yeah,
because I know your mind
yeah.
and know how it's working. All I would say to you is don't don't do it all the time. Just
I
like
don't, darling. Last one I did was nearly 2 weeks ago, and then I've done one tonight of my own live streams. I'm trying to take, not do it all the time, like you say. I'm trying to take my breaks, blah de da.
cool. Then just do that. Yeah, just do
Yeah,
your own live streams and just you know.
take
Otherwise,
breaks, do my own streams. Just be wary, be careful, and just don't go near these streams that are, causing grief, basically.
yeah, I don't. We don't. And you would advise me the same, wouldn't you?
Of course, yes, of course, and
And
yeah,
and you have supported me in the past and jumped on
well,
streams to help me. And all I'm trying to say is, I'm just trying to look out for you. That's all. That's all.
thank you. Of course, I know that, darling, and thank you so much again. You've been an absolute little gem as always. For that cough of yours, lady, that flaming cough, and you look at that, you got UK medic right here, right now, a fully trained paramedic, yeah, of many, many years. How are you?
I'm doing good. Laura, it's good to see you, your better self, the new you.
Oh, I'm getting hopefully getting towards the new me more. Yes. How are
Well, the
you?
thing is, you're moving forward. I mean, without
Yes.
being sounding, don't take this the wrong way. Previously, you were living in the past, what you did in the past, and concentrating on that rather than focusing on moving forward.
Yes,
and now you're
very true.
focusing on moving forward, which means you will. You know, a saying I always use: "There's a reason the windscreen is bigger than the rear view mirror, because where you're going is far more important than where you've been."
That's very good advice. Yes, I love that quote. Yes. That's awesome. Yeah,
So,
thank
and
you.
as for the bullying and all the rest of it, yeah, I'll sit here, hands up, and admit to being drawn into some of the Mickey taking that went
Yeah,
around. Very easy to get sucked into. I mean, I'm not a bad person. Some of it
I
was
know.
amusing, and you yourself now, if you look back at it, you can think, yeah, that was bloody
Yeah.
silly. And it's so easy to get drawn into it. But when it becomes effectively cyberbullying, then yeah, different matter
Mm.
entirely.
When it
And
becomes threatening and abusive as well, like on another scale, it is too much, you know.
well,
It's
when I saw the
horrible.
effect it was having on you, and what they were doing, and the fact that it was relentless, it was all the time.
Mm,
There was
yeah.
no break in it. And as I say, not so much me because I don't really do live streams, but we all do stupid things at times. And unfortunately, when you're on the medium of YouTube, it gets seen by everybody, and someone's going to pick up on it and unfortunately use it to
Indeed.
their own ends, but isn't always good for you. And of course, a lot of
No.
it was. But yeah, you look very much. I mean, you're the brightest I've ever seen you. I think, which
Really?
is
I've
yeah.
barely got any makeup on, love. And
No,
I need to wash my hair.
but you look brighter. You're smiling. You seem a
Oh,
lot
good.
happier, more self-assured. I mean, I've seen you when the trolls have had a go, and boy, can you fight your
Yeah.
corner. Boy, can you fight your corner. I'll
I
give you.
tried at times, love. I really did try.
But
Come on now.
YouTube shouldn't be a fight. You shouldn't have to fight.
No, you're right. Yeah.
You'd be
And
better
here you
off.
go, and here is Miss Emma, and I'm worried about her terrible cough, you know.
Yeah, what you been taking for it?
Um, I was a nurse for 24 years, so I'm cool. Don't worry about it.
Probably got a chest infection. Sounding of that, the sound of that.
No, it's not a chest
All
infection
right, it
at all.
sounds a bit,
It's,
but
it's yeah, UK medic. Don't worry, darling. It's not a chest infection. It's aftermath of
Kung flu.
oh right, okay, yeah, it's explained.
Yeah.
yeah,
Not a lot you can do about that. You just got to ride it out then.
basically, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I've been very lucky that I haven't caught the Kung flu. Been flipping family have had it that I've been around and all that, and family that I live with
Oh,
for
yeah.
now till I've got my own place. And I've been luckily I've got this front room down here with everything that I need for now down here. Then I've got my bedroom upstairs away from everyone as well, like an ensuite bathroom. So I'm kind of sorted to an extent. I'm very lucky I've got that and grateful. But yeah, somehow they had it, but I didn't get it. My sisters had it, brother-in-law, mum, dad, both the baby nephews and toddler nephews have had it, but I've managed to stay clear. But I know at some point it's going to get me in it.
Yeah, I know, Professor.
I'm
William,
just
thank you. Yeah.
terrified.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Let me just stand you back up now because I've been charging you up for a while, so I've missed a lot of comments. Thank you, everybody, for coming in again. Thank you, and sorry I've missed what you've been saying. I've been listening, obviously, to Miss Emma, and now UK Medic, and I've had my phone on charge.
UK medic, whereabouts are you based?
In Essex, east of England.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm down
Oh.
south, mate. Down south.
Have you ever met Joey Essex before? Anyone from the Owner's Ways Essex?
I've met quite a few of them because they all live not
Oh,
far from me.
goodness. Say,
Yeah,
come on
I
now.
live down south as well. I live down south in
Yeah.
Hampshire. So
I've had people say to me,
Oh,
"Is it really
nice.
like that?" And I go, "No, it's not like the only way is Essex."
no.
I mean, it might be for a few people, but I mean, you're talking about the Rayleigh and that sort of area, and
Yeah, well, I work on the Solent University, so yeah, I'm a bit further on from you, UK medic, but I'm involved in training the nurses and
right,
biomedical and
yeah. Oh, the only time I've been down that way is when I whizzed across to the Isle of Wight.
Oh wow. Yeah. Okay.
I've had a few trips to the Isle of Wight before now, which is great. I've enjoyed that.
Yeah.
On
All
the
Great.
right,
old
Charlotte.
red funnel.
Yeah. Good old red funnel.
I Shane Pure Water. What's crazy behaviour? What are you talking about? Yeah,
He's probably talking about the bullying. I mean,
yeah, yeah.
you
It is.
probably noticed that I'd been absent for a very long time. I stayed off all because
Yes.
everyone was fighting everyone. You'd got all the
Mhm.
various auditors
The
trying
voice line
to
made me laugh.
do everybody down, all competing with each other. And I thought, YouTube's supposed to be entertaining. It's not supposed to be a battleground. And people are brave behind a computer screen. They say things to you on here they wouldn't say to your face. And
Yes,
and that's
that's
the
very
thing.
true.
And I think I'm sure someone would agree with this. A lot of people have suffered mental health issues during the course of the pandemic, being locked up basically for 2 years,
Mhm.
and not socialising, not interacting with people. So it's very easy to sit behind a computer screen and take your anger out on other people.
Yeah, but what else did they have?
Well, exactly. That was it. They weren't interacting with people. I mean, in normal everyday life, at work, you have good moments. You argue with your colleagues. You have rows. You fall out. But of
Yeah.
course, people weren't doing that because they weren't interacting. So the only place they can have a row and vent is by taking it out on people on YouTube, and they pick on people that are vulnerable.
Yeah, because you and I know we were key workers, so we were out when it was like
The height,
Mm.
complete
yeah,
no
Oh,
one else.
I.
It was weird as shit.
it was like a ghost town. I mean, to actually be able to go on a call without having to use blue lights and sirens because there was no cars on the road.
It was weird as shit, wasn't it?
It was bizarre. It was like the end of the
Yeah.
world almost.
Yeah, so, I mean, I used to drop flowers off to all the women that lived in my block, that I got free from a big supermarket that used to give them to me for being a nurse,
Yeah,
and I used to
I.
drop them outside their door just to cheer them up. But no,
Oh.
I get it. I totally get it, and it must have been fucking awful for everyone. It's been awful for me. It must have been awful for you.
well, it was because although we were working, we had a certain degree of freedom. I don't know about you, but I was subjected to verbal and physical abuse during the course of it.
Yeah.
Wow. Why?
Uh,
What? Hey, what were they doing to physically and verbally abuse you? Please give me an example if you don't mind.
okay, I'll give you an example. When they allowed key workers basically to queue jump at supermarkets,
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I went into Aldi's and I went in. I grabbed myself one of those sort of takeaway chilled coffees and a sandwich and a couple of bits and pieces. And as I
Yeah.
walked out the door, the queue was half around the car park. This guy called me a lady's undercarriage and spat on me
What?
because,
Oh,
because I.
dirty little bugger.
So the security guard actually threw him out the queue. And he said, "Do you want me to call the police?" I said, "No." I said, "The police have got better things to do." I said, "Fortunately, it didn't go in my face. It's like, I was shut. Of course, I've got all the stuff to clean myself up in the car."
Yeah.
And I said, "No, they've got better things to do in this instance." And I said, "And by the time it goes to court, if they did anything about it," I said, "it was just a waste of time." So he threw him out the queue, and the guy went to get at the back of the queue. The guard said, "No." He said, "Go." He said, "You're not coming back here today." And he threw him out. Then I had a guy actually physically attack me for a similar situation, pushed me. Um, and when you had the social distancing at the checkout, he literally was about 6 inches from me. And I said, "Excuse me, mate." I said, "Can you stand back a bit?" Oh, he goes, "I'd be more worried about your effing weight, mate, than me standing that close to you."
Cheeky bugger.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness gracious.
I saw
I
the
had
best
Wow.
and the worst of people's behaviour during the pandemic. I saw some lovely people do some lovely things for people, and I also saw some very nasty
Yeah.
behaviour.
It's
yeah,
like,
I
yeah,
had the
you're right.
same. I
Go
had
on,
the
Emma.
same. No, I had the same. Particularly with my muscular dystrophy, right? So I would go in when it was NHS staff that were allowed in,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Yeah, I got knocked over by this old woman, and
Oh,
she was trying to reach the toilet roll, and I was like, "Excuse me, I can hardly walk." And she was vile, absolutely vile to
Yeah.
me. Like, I
what?
was like, why are you being like this to me? It was all because she wanted the toilet roll, and I could hardly walk and reach up to get the toilet roll.
Right. Okay. But gives her no reason or excuse to do that, so you like, but yeah. What the hell?
Used to get abused for wearing a mask, and people say, "Why are you wearing a mask? They're a waste of time. They don't work." I said, "Really? Why do you think?"
Oh,
I said, "Why do you think?
yeah.
Why do you think surgeons wear them then if they're no use?"
Exactly. And do you know what, mate? Try telling that to flipping Mark Kelly's live stream that I was on before. I was getting blasted. Me and Paul were getting blasted in flames. And I'm not saying this is to do with Mark at all, bless his heart. Mark Kelly, far from it. It's some of the comments that were being said in the chat on the panel at the time, whatever. And they were making me feel terrible because I wore a mask and because I've had my jabs and because I'm a sick woman with a weak immune system and I've had me jabs and I've had 3 so far. I was made to feel like I'd just killed somebody. I'm like, for goodness sake. Like, I said, listen, yeah, you've done you and I've done me. I've done what I thought's right and you've done what you thought's right, yeah? You're not in my situation and I'm certainly not in yours. So
Well,
don't try and make me feel terrible for making a decision just that you don't agree on. Do you know what I mean?
no,
Thank
exactly.
you, Lou.
The thing about it is whatever happened to freedom of choice, And the thing
Yeah,
is with masks, what people didn't understand what the whole mask. It doesn't protect you from others; it protects them from you. If
yeah,
you cough,
yes.
it doesn't. The whole idea is to protect them from you. If you've got it and you cough,
Hmm.
Oh, oh, Laura, it'd be nice if you could put car crashes message up. It's
Yeah,
quite.
sure. Just checking the messages out now and go on the comments. Ah, there we go. Got you, darling.
Mr. Blue, thank you for putting muscular dystrophy up, but there's different ones of them.
yeah, I mean, like the comment there about being a key worker doesn't make anyone a hero, which is correct. And I mean, when they made a big thing about the NHS, what about the supermarkets that remained open and all the petrol stations and all those people that were working throughout the pandemic?
Sorry, got
Mm.
moved out. Yes, carry on. Sorry, guys. It's on the screen, yeah? Car
All of them
crashes
were
is on
as,
the
all
screen.
of them were as valuable as the NHS staff and
Thank you, Mr. Blue, for putting that out because not many people know about the condition. So.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
shit. Yes, yes, I have to say as well. Hang on, where's it gone now? Yes, with muscular dystrophy, my dad's best friend had it pretty severely, and 1 minute he was fine, next minute he got diagnosed with it, and he just went downhill. But I have to say, wow, what a crazy condition it is, and a lot of people, like you say, don't know about it and don't understand exactly what it is. But I've done actually charity gigs for muscular, just I can't say the word dystrophy before myself, and yeah, with like my singing and stuff, I've done charity work for all that, raised money, and done what I can, and seen family friends go through it as well. And do you know what? The day that they can cure these things would just be the most amazing day in the world, wouldn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's no cure for it. There's no cure.
it's
But there
it's just
has to be, darling. One day there has to be. There has to be. If they can cure, yeah, some types of cancer as well as other diseases and illnesses out there, yeah, why oh why can they not cure in the future things like MD? Do you know what I mean?
yeah. I mean, with a lot of things, they're not really curing. What they're doing is suppressing them because a lot of these conditions are autoimmune, which is basically the body attacking itself. and
Mm.
it's very difficult to deal with that when it's the actual body itself, it's like self-destruct system. The only way is, you know, it's more sort of DNA research and finding ways to stop that gene from developing in future generations.
Mm.
You know, people. It's like when you look at the population, you look at people that smoke, and they say about smoking and cancer. Only if you've got like a propensity for it. Not everyone that smokes gets cancer.
Yeah, that's very true. No, everyone
It's,
does get
it's a
cancer.
gene
Yeah.
that you know, decides to turn on itself basically, and it's only through sort of gene and DNA study that they will actually cure it. Medication will only suppress it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I choose not to take a lot of medication because I work full time, and
Mm.
I just suffer and deal with
Wow.
it.
Yeah.
But
I mean, wow.
that's what I choose to do, and
Yeah,
it's hard. Fucking hell, it does
I bet
my
it is.
Well, some medications actually, the side effects are far more far-reaching actually than the condition.
Yeah, absolutely. And I will not put myself through that.
I mean, I should be on
Yeah.
statins. I should be on statins, and I won't take them because I'd rather risk a heart attack than a stroke.
Yeah, I've heard about this statins thing recently too with a couple of mates, and yeah. I was going to say, right, Emma, if you don't mind me asking you, darling, again, just tell me to shut up, yeah? And like, Laura, just shut your big fat mancunian mouth, right? How long have you had MD for? And how, when you were just saying then that you're on medication and all that jazz, fair play to you, but you managed to work full time, which that just is incredible within itself. But my questions are, if you don't mind asking, how long have you had MD for? And how do you deal with it? How is the best way that you can deal with it?
After this, can you please put car crash?
Yep. Oh, just seen it. My youngest daughter bit, yeah?
That's really upsetting.
Let's have a look. My youngest daughter nearly lost my grandson due to having the jibby. 2 days after, she got a blood clot because midwife told it was safe. Found since they hadn't enough data to have told her that. Oh, flipping heck.
Yeah,
That's horrible.
that's really sad.
It is.
Car crash.
That's terrible. I'm so sorry for your loss, darling.
No,
Oh, Miss Emma, my new PR woman. Yes.
no, it's
Oh,
just sad.
Laura, we should all get together and do a mental health live.
yes. Do like a little podcast between us or something? Yeah.
I'd rather talk about other people than me. I don't give a shit about me, but
I'm the same. I'm the same.
Yeah, same here. We can just talk about other people. We don't have to talk about ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Make our own little flipping podcast up. You know?
You know, there's so many people out there. This is the thing, you know, when you're talking to people within the YouTube community, no one knows really that person behind that screen.
exactly.
It's only the
Yeah.
face that we show to people. You know, I've got health issues and I work doing the job that I do. People, you know, I rock up at the doctor's surgery and people look at me to say, what? You know, come in uniform and they look at me and think, oh, what, you're ill? You need to see a doctor? I go, yeah, I get sick as well, you know.
Yeah, of course. We're only human after all, as the song goes, love.
Yeah, exactly. But people do look, they don't expect you to be ill. You know, you're indestructible because you're wearing a green
Yeah.
uniform.
Exactly. It's like, hello, you guys get sick as well. My mum was a midwife. My mum was a midwife for 40 odd years, as well as being a nurse, doctor, surgery nurse, a flipping nurse in the hospital, as well as doing she was a GUM clinic nurse as well, you know, the sexual clinic nurse and all that too. And yeah, she's seen some sights, love. Especially being a GUM nurse, sexual health clinic nurse, flipping heck. She's seen green penises and everything.
Honestly, Laura, right? I
Bet
did.
you have to.
I did 24 years as a mental health nurse working with schizophrenics, the whole lot, right?
Wow.
You haven't seen anything, darlings.
I'd hate to think what you've seen, sweetheart. Flipping heck.
I've seen a few myself, that's for sure.
Yeah, I bet you both have.
Mate,
Oh my
honestly,
goodness
that
gracious.
was,
I think I don't know if it's intentional or whether it's a thing. Shady appears to be blocked on StreamYard. I can see him on YouTube, but not in StreamYard.
Hang on.
People are
Yes,
talking.
well, I do have him blocked on YouTube, and I'm not sure if I've got him blocked on StreamYard, to be honest, but nothing's coming up on here that he's trying to get on.
No, oh no, I mean in the chat. I can see him in the chat in YouTube, but not on
Okay,
StreamYard. So I thought maybe he's
right.
blocked on StreamYard.
Yeah, he must be then. He must be. I can't see him in either, to be honest with you. So there
No,
you go. I've
I
blocked him for
noticed.
many different reasons.
I noticed mostly saying I can see you, Shady, and I thought, well, I can't. And when I went to YouTube, there he was.
There you go. Well, Shady, hope you're doing well, love. But yes, you've got to sort yourself out, Mister. No offence, and you should really be making some big, and massive apologies to people in time to come, which I'm not going to discuss right here, right now. Miss Emma, as you were saying, sweetheart, carry on. I'm like, what, eh? Right.
okay, yeah. No,
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, I did work in mental health for 24, 25 years. I worked with the guys that you wouldn't want to work with.
Okay. Oh, bloody hell. Oh, shit, that's me over.
But I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I loved working with them, and you know, the psychology behind it. And I didn't make any judgment or anything like that, but I did meet some fucking weirdos.
Oh yeah. Well, you know, at the end of the day, men are the worst when it comes to admitting they've got any kind of mental health issues, because as a man, you're supposed to be strong and indestructible, and men don't talk; they bottle it up.
Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't like that though. To be honest with you, Medic, it was. These guys were way far gone before for that. These guys had come out of prison.
Yeah.
To a halfway place.
Right.
Halfway, I was going to think, yeah.
So they were like really completely off their fucking heads.
Yeah.
But I did love him.
There's varying degrees, isn't there? And that's the thing. It's such a vast thing, mental health. You know, simple depression, basically, right the way through to full blown psychosis. You know.
Yeah, it was. There was a lot of. Majority of them were schizophrenic, and I had to do a change of service, so I had to change. Hi, Nick. Sorry, darling. I had to do a change of service, so
someone's coming on. Oh, JJ, can you blow us a kiss, please, love?
Oh, JJ.
Thank you. Yay, he's coming on, baby. Right, add him to the stream. I'm just having a sandwich. Don't mind me. Yeah, I've got my tea later too. Don't mind me scoffing my face. Really. Hello, darling. How you doing?
No, I just thought I heard someone talking mental health.
And then they let you on, prime example.
Yeah, what's going on?
How you doing?
I'm all right, mate. I'm not bad. Not too bad. To be honest, my mental health has been suffering lately, so I know exactly what you're all talking about.
Yeah, I know you
I
do.
never know what I'm talking about. There you go.
The confusion creeping in all the voices. So I know exactly right. I went to a lot. What halfway house did you work in?
In Southampton.
Where? In Southampton. Oh no, I've never been up that far. I thought it might be around London. And so I went to the Near My project, ended up working there. But they took on people, you know.
Yeah. No, I totally know what it's about. I've worked in it, so. But I absolutely loved him, JJ.
Yeah, you enjoyed it, didn't you? Probably why we get on.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll put my
Probably.
cam on, but even though I am lounging back in my chair like a slob. There
Who
you go.
cares? Hey, there he is. Come on, everyone, get your
Well,
cameras
okay.
on.
Oh,
Yes.
Uncle JJ, I need to talk to you about something. So.
Of course, sweetie. Whenever you want.
Okay. Thanks.
You know that. But yeah, lately my head has been up and down like a yo-yo. I'll tell you that now. Been trying to keep it together and be this, but get sort of getting pulled into shit.
Mm.
And
Do you mean
I
like
fucking don't
online
like
on
it.
YouTube? Do you mean like YouTube? Yeah.
I mean, I've been off of it for a while, and I've been trying to wean myself off and stay away. Do you know what I mean? And then you just come back on, and you get weaned back in because you're sitting there, you're on your own, you want to have a chat. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your head's going crazy. You
I know
come back in,
exactly what you mean.
then you get all back into all the fucking drama and crap like that, and it's just doing me head in.
That's why I've been away for ages. No one's seen me like forever, basically.
Yeah, you've been away for ages, yeah.
Yeah, I've just been concentrating on doing some content and stuff like that. And
all you want to do is have a little conversation with someone, and it all goes a little bit mental, and it takes you. It's like a trigger, really, to be honest with you. Particularly if you've had stuff in the past, right? It does trigger you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Definitely does.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's like just coming on a bit at a time now, I think, rather than on here, because this can be quite chaotic on here. And I have this thing in me where something happened to me when I was a kid and no one was there to save me. So I sometimes think I can save everyone and put wisdom into it.
Yeah.
And you just can't, can you? It's like, it's a strong codependency, if you like. But you just can't do it, can you? You can't put your head and thoughts into people and say, this is what's going to happen if you keep doing this. And my mind goes, and then I get in a temper, I have a rant, I come off of here, and then I feel shit.
Yes, I know how you feel, sweetheart. I've done that a few times now with Tony P, other people as well, and I've just come off thinking, I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to do what I can for the best for you because you want my help as well. You're asking for it as well. And look at that. Now I feel like crap. You know what I mean? What's that about?
I think how you have to look at YouTube is a bit like the TV. If you don't like what's on, change the channel.
Change the channel. Bang on. Spot on.
It's because,
very true.
You know, and the thing is, people don't realise that what they say on here, people are affected by it. You know, some people say, "Oh, it's only YouTube." Yeah, but they're real people sitting the other side of that monitor.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've said that a million times to people. There's people sitting behind it, and it's not nice, is it? It's not nice, especially when. But then it's sort of. I've been putting. It's been making me like it, influencing me to be angry, and I'm thinking, what the fuck am I letting? I've done years of therapy. When the fuck am I letting this get to me?
Well,
yeah, I'm the same, Uncle JJ. I've been like that tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I got drawn into the stuff that basically was against Laura. And it started off that some of the things that Laura did were funny. She did stupid things and it was hilarious. And but it got taken to a different level. It sort of went beyond taking a clipping of something that Laura had done that was silly and just having a laugh at it, that turning it into a full-scale sort of battle against her. And that's when I sort of then decided it was time to sort of back away because it was getting totally out of hand. There were certain things that were really funny. And you thought, yeah, I can see that. I can see where that's come from. And I bet if Laura actually sat back and looked, she'd think, bloody hell, I can see why everyone's, you know. But it did get totally out of hand, and it became everything that Laura did, basically, was subject to ridicule, basically.
Yeah.
Indeed. Definitely. Sorry, guys, just so you know, Purple Spliff is on. As long as that's the real one. Purple Spliff, can you please blow me a kiss? That is the rules over here, baby.
Oh, I hope he's coming on. I like him.
He's lovely, bless him. Purple
Purple's
split,
lovely.
please be you. Please don't be crinkle. Please don't be crinkle.
God.
Oh, Sarah B. Either or both, please. Purple split, can you please blow me a kiss or touch your nose or do something? All I can see is your logo, love.
Uncle
There's too many
JJ,
problems.
have you taken your medication?
Yeah, I just had it actually. I was a bit late, but I just had it.
A bit late, flipping. What did I say to you? 9:30, love. Take
No,
your meds.
you did, but I've just had it about half hour ago. Forgot.
Oh,
That's
4
another
hours
thing.
later.
I've been forgetting me meds a lot lately as well. I think that's the confusion. My mental health meds as well, so I need to keep on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
If you need, set an alarm on your phone if you need to, darling. That's what I do when I need to. I always take all my meds, put them up. If I want antibiotics, of course, take those when needed as well. I'll put alarms on my phone to remind me when to have them. Yeah.
I tell Alexa everything, but then when the alarm goes off, I keep forgetting what it is I put the alarm on for.
But you can put a title in your alarm, put a name in your alarm.
Can you do that? I didn't even know you could do that.
What phone are you on? An Android, a Samsung Android?
Android, but I didn't know I can put alarms on, yeah, and it goes off and all that, but I didn't know you put...
Right. When you go to your alarms, yeah, just literally click on an alarm and just click an alarm for whatever time you need at the time, yeah, and it will give you, like, it will let you type in a title and then you hit save and you're done.
Okay, I'll try that out.
That's bosh, love.
I tell mine to actually tell me what it is. I say, I remind me that I've got an 8 o'clock appointment with the doctor or whatever,
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got that one where you can put on and it lets you know when you got appointments. Oh, this is stupid. I don't even know how to do it.
Anything like that you can do, darling. And
Let's just say I know what you're talking about. I'll never give it a thought. It's on the appointment one on your calendar, isn't it? You can put it on your calendar, and then when you've got an appointment, it lets you know and it tells you. You can do that the same on here for your meds. I get it. I get it now.
Thanks for dropping the link, Mr. Blue. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I can't see comments at this moment in time properly. Give us a few minutes, guys. I'm just letting my phone charge and doing its thing. Thank you again, everyone, for joining, though. Appreciate you being here. And as long as you're not being a knob, you won't go down the bog. Simple as that, love.
Nora, I can't help it. That's just me by nature.
Right, I'm going to go. I've got work tomorrow. I'm so tired. Sorry.
You get to bed, darling. Get some rest. What time are you work at?
7 o'clock.
Oh my God, girl!
So you've got to be up at 6 or half 5 maybe to get washed, dressed, have your breakfast, and get in by 7.
Yeah, Uncle JJ, I'll send you a Telegram message.
Yeah, no problem, sweetheart. We'll have a chat. No problem.
Thanks for coming on, Emma. You take care, sweetheart. Yeah, get as much sleep as you can. Mwah. Lots of love.
All right, bye. Love you all. Bye.
Love you,
Bless her. What a lovely lady, eh?
Absolutely.
She's fantastic. And she's an absolute... If that woman does not inspire you to do things, which I've already been inspired, I have to say, in the past week or two as it is already myself, but hearing her story and what she goes through and how she feels, and then she's got that terrible, awful cough on top. Do you know what I mean? It's a lot.
Oh, yeah.
But she still does it. She goes to work, from what she said, full time, probably at least 5 days a week, and goes and helps save people's lives when she's suffering herself. Blows my mind, that, mate. Go on, Emma. If that doesn't inspire some of you lot, now I'm not saying everybody here in the chat right now on my panel, but just in general, if you need a boost, look at Miss Emma, because she'll give you one.
Thing is, with healthcare professionals, even when we're ill, we still work because we put others before ourselves. I mean, I've gone to work when really I should have thought, well, no, I'll stay at home because I feel pretty rough, but you just do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You just do. I mean, it's a vocation at the end of the day. It's not a job,
I understand that completely. It was the same when I was working in the rehab. It was the vocation until I got ill when they signed me off because my mental illness and my physical illness went really bad. And they won't let me work now, and it drives me well, sorry to swear, but it drives me nuts. I want to work, I want it because I miss it, but they are just not allowed. So they pensioned me off.
If you could work, JJ, what kind of work would you go for? Whether it's part-time, full-time, does it even matter? If you could work anywhere or do anything, what would it be?
Care work. Last job I done here was housing and rehabilitation.
Oh, bless you, sweetheart. Nice one. Yes. Good on you, love.
Because of my physical ailments and my mental health, and I had to go in the hospital for a little while again. I got laid off, pensioned off early. So and I'm not allowed to work now at all.
Wow. Well.
But yeah, definitely be care work, qualified care worker, aren't I?
Yeah.
I had to go to college and everything to get all the MVQs and
read
them right. Great, it was good stuff. I was proud of myself for doing that. So I've done it for quite a few years, and then so it's really hard now because I was enjoying it, paying back to society.
How many out there are not qualified and have got jobs doing it? I'll tell you.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I'm actually qualified now. I'm qualified care worker.
Oh, wow. Well done.
There's a lot out there that are not.
Hang on a second. Who's that now? Right, we've now got 2 seconds, guys. Right, Purple Spliff, if that's you, please wave at me or do something, yeah? Because I can't let you on without doing all of that. Apparently, Shady is going at me here now, apparently. He's saying a few things by the sounds of it. Thank you, Nick, for trying to... Yeah.
He's saying you should apologise to him, not the other way around, basically.
Oh, really?
I can only see it when I go into YouTube. I can't see him at all, obviously, in StreamYard. I think what I would say, because Shady can obviously hear me, I would say the pair of you need to talk privately and sort it out one way or the other, whether it's be never talk to each other again or sort out your differences, regardless of who's at fault. The two of you need to have a chat.
And you know what, though? It's between me and Shady, it's like, I used to get on with him. He used to be a mate, da-de-da. But then after the way he's treated other people, as well as myself, but it's not about me, the reason I'm peed off with him, is the disgusting, vile messages and abuse that he sends to people behind the scenes off of YouTube that he's also said on his YouTube channel. And the threats that he's made, the abuse that he's done has really affected some people on here. And luckily, I've been able to brush him off like that. Brush him off, yeah? But I'm not going to let him, destroy other people, though, at the same time. So, Shady, just so you know, love, if you're listening right here, right now, which I'm sure you are doing, do us a favour. Leave me alone and leave other people alone as well. And you know who I'm talking about. You can be a good person, but you've got to put whatever energy you're focusing your mind on right now, on myself, Sandra, Tony P, the usual crap, Get it out of your head. Focus on something else. If you use that energy that you use so much on us, if you use that on yourself, your life will be so much better. You'll be able to do so many more things. You'll be able to be freer. Get out of that flipping house. Don't talk to me about getting out of the house. I get out of the house. I push myself every day and I do stuff even though I'm sick. And then there are days I'm stuck in bed. Sometimes for nearly a week, but it is what it flipping is. But I still try and I still push on. I do my best, to help people where I can as well. So Shady, use that energy you're using on the hate, to motivate yourself. Don't use it on negativity. Make yourself a better person and do your thing, Simple as that.
How comes I can't see his comments? I've looked all up and down. I can't see one comment.
He's blocked in StreamYard. I can see him if I flick
he's blocked. He'll be blocked after the abuse we've had before.
YouTube. But he's blocked on StreamYard. I mean, what I would say to Shady, I would agree in part what Laura said, because when you're not ranting about Sandra, you have a really good live. But if I would say, if you look in the chat sometimes, Shady, like you were ranting last night, and I'm a friend, you know, you focus on it too much. People do complain and say, oh God, same old record. Yeah, I know you're hurting, but you've got to move forward, mate. And that's so. I'm not taking sides. It's just an observation. You do need to move on from that. Oh, here we go.
Purple Split, I hope that's you. Oh, you got a beep. Right.
Oh, he's timed out.
That's me. Of course it's me. Who else is it going to
Okay,
be?
I hope it's you, mate, because we get many fakes coming on, remember. How are you?
I know.
You okay?
How are you anyway? I'm okay. I've had a really hectic day. Nice to be home.
Bless you.
Just chilling at home. Had a really hectic
You've
day,
been a
mate.
busy bee at work, yeah? Busy bee
Is
at
that my
work.
Purple? Is that my
Need to get my
Purple?
bike
What's
fixed.
going on, mate? How are you,
That was a
Purple?
mission. Hey?
I said, how are you, mate? You okay?
What's that, mate?
I said, how are you? Are you okay? Can you hear
I
me?
can hear you, JJ.
It's
Yeah,
delayed a bit.
just asking how you are, mate.
I'm okay. Yeah. It's nice to be home. But I've had a very hectic day. So I can hear you, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Been okay. Very, very busy. I'm very crazy at times.
Yeah. Some days can be like that, can't they, mate?
Met some crazy people today. And I dealt with them all. Some of them were curious by me. One was
curious.
a couple were afraid of me. Interesting.
Afraid of you?
Yeah.
What? Why would anyone be afraid of you?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Well,
No.
I don't know. I don't want to.
Why? What did they do? What did they say? What did they do?
Oh no, it was just one. It was just one girl. Just I was talking to for a while. She was really nice and seemed really understanding. Probably another Virgo, right? I just had my birthday, so Virgo season's sadly just over. But anyway, I got chatting to the lady and everything, and then after a while, she was like, "Okay, could I? Have you got a grinder I could borrow?" And I was like, "She wanted to borrow my grinder, it's a really nice grinder, like silver,
It's got all your crystal in it and
with
stuff.
a dimple in the top." Yeah, and I just got the feeling that she was going to run off with it, and I was just thinking, I just thinking in my head, I'm not letting you run off with that grinder because you won't, I might not see it back.
Yeah.
She was like trying to go over to another group of people further away, and I was like, no, and then she just made it weird and awkward for a while, and looked more than said much. And she was I was trying to sit down and chill on the grass, in front of by the river and everything, down by the gardens. A really nice place. We were all partying, there's music playing and people drinking, and I didn't get offered one cider. I did ask, but they all went, no, we can't. They're only for our friends. I was like, okay. I was sharing my weed and stuff, yeah. And then, so this girl would just got a bit weird, and she was standing up with this Rizzler in her hand, this king size Rizzler, and no tobacco, just blowing this Rizzler blowing around in the wind. And I'm like, I'm looking at her, going to her like, you're not going to be able to roll it like that. The wind's going to blow it all over the place,
Yeah.
And she was like, but. And then, she fucked off, right?
Yeah.
She fucked. I'll get to the point, but I don't like shaggy dog stories. But I'll stay on point. Like she fucked off. Without the grinder, obviously not that happy, but It was like 10, 20 people around. Somebody else must have had a fucking herb grinder on them, for fuck's sake. Anyway, so she fucks off. I think nothing of it. And just get on talking to these guitarist guys. One of them's got an acoustic bass guitar, and he's just playing it. It's only got 4 strings. They're thick. And then her mate, I don't know, some guy I don't even know, just comes up and he's like real kind of gently and nicely. He says, "Oh, mate, I think you're making one of my friends feel uncomfortable, and we wouldn't mind if you sort of, fucked off, sort of thing." But he didn't say it. He wasn't aggressive at all, which I quite appreciate, because most people would have been. They'd have just been to the point and just said, "Mate, fuck off. We don't like you," whatever. And I'd be like, "Cool, whatever." But yeah, no, I just hung around for chatted to the guitarist a bit more, smoked a little weed, and just walked. Yeah, people are strange, man, sometimes.
They are indeed, darling, and thank you for telling your story. It sounds like a bit of a weird day, definitely, for sure. And I mean, I tell you what, we come in to talk to each other, to chill out, to not have any, to de-stress, basically. I want you to come here, guys, to de-stress, but when I've got more energy, I'm not as knackered, I will be doing my singing. I will be entertaining you. I will be trying to make you laugh, yeah? I'll be doing what I am trained to do. So, oh, and also, guys, remember, yeah, of course, Halloween is coming up in the coming weeks, yeah? I've got my SFX professional makeup, like the professional makeup artists use to make scars, scabs, wounds, whatever. I've got my fake blood. I've got my flipping paints and all that to use, makeup, the whole shebang, yeah, as well as my outfits to make a Halloween creativity moment. So what we're going to be doing is I'll probably be doing a Halloween a Halloween live stream on here, and then I should hopefully have some Halloween themed work coming up with the modelling as well, part-time.
Singing?
Oh.
Yeah. I'll just come on as me. I won't need any makeup. I'll just sit here as me.
Hey, put a bit of eyeliner on, you'll be sorry.
I'll be Fester. I'll shave my head off and be Fester.
Oh dear.
I'll be cutting it.
When's that happening? Tomorrow? Next week?
November, isn't it? Halloween?
Halloween's the 31st of October. Oh my goodness gracious.
What is it now?
By the way,
cold coffee when you're thirsty.
I'm going to come on as Crinkle.
Oh, don't.
No, please don't.
Yeah,
So you're going to get your dick out then.
The best impression.
So you're going to get your dick out.
Impression I've seen a Crinkle, man.
Anybody fancy a mince pie?
I love mince pies. I had them the other day, actually.
Mince pie on our finger.
And Christmas pudding all
You can't eat mince pies in September.
Mince pie on our finger.
I do. With carnation milk or condensed milk.
Carnation milk and mince pies.
Oh, yep, I've got them out there right now. Love that.
I'll tell you what, mince pie, carnation milk, and a bit of squirty cream on the top as well.
Oh, stop it. I'm going to have a Magnum now. What are you doing to me? I'm diabetic.
Yeah, we need to get him sugar-free stuff, okay? Just get him sugar-free and he should hopefully be okay.
I am the most worst diabetic you've ever known in your life, trust me.
Wow.
I'm a terrible diabetic.
Top 3, Uncle JJ, top 3 favourite foods, please.
That's the outfit then, JJ.
Lollies, cakes, and Chinese.
Chinese food got a lot of sugar in it then.
Yeah,
more MSG.
Loads.
I bet you like them chicken balls, don't you?
MSG is no good for you, know.
Listen, when you're
Monosodium
diabetic,
glutamate.
all you've got to do is buy a Chinese, and it's like having Valium.
I
If
won't.
you eat the Chinese, and you pass out.
Makes you like.
Yeah, I don't eat chicken balls. I've never seen a chicken balls. I don't plan on eating them now.
Go to sleep.
How about prawn balls?
I was going to
Well,
say, do you have them chicken balls with the flipping dip, with the sour dip or whatever it is?
sweet and sour sauce, yeah.
That's the one, love. That's the one, yeah.
Sour dick.
Did
You
you
can't
say
beat
sour dip
Jamaican
or sour
dumpling.
dick?
You crack me up. Yeah, there's a few sour dicks out there. Don't worry about it.
I bet there is.
Ain't got a sour dick.
Anyway, hello everybody again on the panel and on the chat. Thank you very much for joining. We have 36 people in here. We had, I think it was nearly 60 odd
Big up,
before, which
JJ.
isn't bad. Thank you for joining. As long as you're not
He's
a
a good
squash,
man,
you're allowed
JJ.
on.
Thank you, my
Good
friend.
man. You'll know it.
Right, buddy. I've been a bit of a bastard lately, to be honest, losing my temper and shit.
You're always a
Oh,
bastard.
yeah, I've seen you a few times. You
Sometimes I'm a bastard,
Really-
not all days.
Now, come on
not getting so
now.
worked up, but
Oh, man.
people are horrible to you sometimes, man. They don't know you as well as I do, or some
Yeah.
of us do, because they haven't been around as long,
Be right back.
and that's their problem. But
Yeah, that's true.
you're okay, man. You stick up
Thank
for
you.
yourself just fine. But
Actually, don't let somebody else's. Don't let other people's problems.
I reckon I'm 47, so I'm hardly a spring chicken myself, right? But no. But I just think the person that can be more mature and more adult, more responsible, minded, and work towards peace and harmony. They're the right people in my eyes. That wins the argument to me. Not who can shout the loudest or call each other the most names. That's just playground stuff.
Yeah, you're right. I've been getting a bit playgroundy lately. I've got to calm it down.
See, I don't discriminate.
Maturity, man.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about for me. Trying to get to that place myself.
Go on, UK. You saying something there, mate?
I said, yeah, I don't discriminate. I hate everyone.
Equally.
Yeah, absolutely.
Equanimity.
I really try not to. I hate having hate in me, because it manifests,
Hey.
doesn't it?
But as long as you don't hate yourself, because that's
Oh yeah, no.
that's the worst.
I do sometimes. Or rather,
You've got to love yourself.
I hate my life, but then my life's a lot better than a lot of people. So
yeah.
But I'm fed up with sitting
Doesn't
around
that
the
make you
candle
great?
keep warm all the
Proud,
time.
grateful.
Sitting around a candle.
Sitting up in the what? Sorry.
I'm sitting around a candle to keep warm. I might start cooking me dinner on it next.
To save money.
The way Liz Truss is going, mate, we'll all be in a workhouse soon.
No, I make you right.
Well,
I've been struggling big time with that. The gas and the electric has gone up. I would say by 3 times at least.
I went into Sainsbury's and bought a loaf of bread. It was £2.10 for a loaf of bread.
That's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I've got 102 quid my food cost a day. Yeah, and what would normally cost me 50. It comes to 102 quid. I had to have it delivered because the shops near me is the co-op has gone down, being refurbished for 3 weeks. So I've had to have something delivered. Cost me over 102 quid, and I promise you, it would have cost me a few months back. I mean, or maybe a bit longer than that. About 40 or 50. So that's how much it's gone up. What I used to pay every 2 weeks, 20 quid on my electric, 20 quid on my gas. I'm now putting 60 to 70 on both. It's ridiculous how it's gone up. It's just gone up. Like,
how about the deliveries? I don't get deliveries because I don't trust them. But have they gone up? The delivery?
No, it's £4
delivery
something.
drivers and shit.
Yeah, it's £4 just to get your food delivered, but that's fine. From Tesco's, that ain't too bad. The actual price to deliver it, but the thing is, the food has gone up. so much. It's
They get it
unbelievable.
right.
You know?
I know. It's across the board. It's like universal. It's being forced upon us. And what the fuck can we do? But pay. Or just, we have to lose out. We can't afford, you know, any luxury, as many luxury or any luxuries anymore. You know, so you just got to tighten your belt and just see how it goes. But yeah, don't overspend.
Living's a luxury at the moment.
It'll be singing and breathing next.
Oh, they'll put a tax on that.
Streets.
They'll put a tax on breathing.
I'm going to do it anyway.
I hope you're all ready for the next bout.
Wonders of technology, guys. I have so much trouble getting on panels.
My other injection as
I'm
well.
using my speaker combined with my old phone.
Laura's gone out. She's cooking a Chinese.
She wants a chinky.
My old dad's ill, you know.
Is he? Sorry to hear that, mate. I miss my dad.
76. Oh, yeah. He's just flown back from New York airport, like near where he used to live for years with his American wife, but she just gave him a divorce, and he's had to move out and come back to the UK, and he's not very well at the moment. So he had a heart attack, maybe a stroke or something a couple of months ago, and he's not been well for a while. Doesn't quite know what it is, but
I ain't been right. I had my diabetic stroke, to be honest. I had a diabetic stroke 2 years ago.
I hope he pulls through, because I want to see him. I want to give him a hug. If it has to be the last time, I want to give him a hug. Tell him I love him. I really do. He was too tired to even talk to me on the phone tonight. So, yeah. I don't usually talk about my personal stuff, but you got me in the mood, JJ.
What happens, mate?
I try not to get upset.
Oh, darling, don't get upset. It's all right. If you need to try those things to let it out, it's the best place to do it.
I'd do anything to give my old man a hug. I tell you.
So many people actually, I don't think I've actually heard many people cry bawl their eyes out on a panel. But I don't think
I've cried. I've not fully bawled my eyes out, but I've partly. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, you've come close, haven't you?
Yeah, I've come close, but not quite there.
Yeah.
I've come close in anger, because sometimes when I'm really angry and I'm like, or even when I'm fighting, I have tears run down my eyes. I don't know why that is. It's happened since I was a kid. But so angry that you cry.
All the emotion, JJ.
Yeah, of course, it's
all that emotion. It just
it
overwhelms you. If you don't find a healthy, a release, an outlet for it, whether healthy or unhealthy, it will rise up, and they're like, and it sometimes comes out of your eyes. Smoke comes out of your ears sometimes, and I don't know.
I've been so angry before that, and also my nose used to bleed as well when I used to get angry. When I was younger, I used to get a nosebleed.
Oh yeah, that's bad. I still get nosebleeds occasionally. I don't know why.
That check, darling.
It hasn't happened to me for a while. When I was a kid, I used to get a lot
wet, and I touched my nose. I just got a cold, and I touched my nose, and I've got blood all over my finger, and I'm like, oh no.
It might be a sinus.
A tissue. Plug up the gap. Nice to talk to you, JJ. You're a great guy, man.
Yeah,
I respect you a lot.
I spoke to you for a while, mate. I spoke to you for a while. It's nice to chat with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't say that about
Do you run panels, JJ? Have you ever run lives of your own?
I did try, but I'm no good at it.
Yes, you
Maybe I
are.
missed them.
No, not panels. I'm not. I've done one or two. I
I've
think.
tried a few times.
Hey, Tony P, how are
Don't
you?
have much success. No.
Well, I might be running a quiz this week. On a
Oh,
live.
send us a link if you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have some of that.
Movie theme quiz.
That's some of that. I'm not very good at quizzes, but I do enjoy them because they're a laugh.
You will.
They bring laughter into it, don't they?
I might not have the bell.
It's fun.
I'll have to click the bell icon for you, UK Medic.
They do
I'll get notified.
because sometimes you get lag between people's computers. So the person who actually types really quick may not necessarily come up first on the computer of the person that's running the quiz.
Yeah.
And then everyone starts getting, hang on, I typed first.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Depends on your internet as to how.
Fix. It's not a fix. Technical.
Well, when
limitation.
Vega did one the other day,
yep.
I can't remember who it was, went up on the.
Have a look at comments.
Mostly went up on the panel, basically. And of course, he's then on the same network effectively as Vincent, and he was typing quicker than anybody.
In the house.
I actually feel absolutely terrible just now. I've been unsubscribed from you, UK. I've always been subscribed to you, always. Your notifications used to come up, and I've got looked on here. It happened with King as well.
Yeah. Well, YouTube have been going through a major cleansing thing at the moment. If people are not looking at your videos and commenting or whatever over a period of time, they start to unsub you because they look at it as inactivity. A lot of people say they've lost subs. I mean, I'm subbed to a guy.
But they don't tell you, though, do they? They
don't tell you. It's not until you go on the person's channel, then you look and you think, "Oh no, I'm not subscribed." But I've been getting notifications.
Like shadow fucking play.
What I'll do is I'll pick some of your things. I'll put some lights on some of your things. Because they're unsubbing me from a few people lately, because I've been watching a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, mate. I'm going to shoot off as well because I need to sleep.
Yeah.
It's 10 o'clock.
That's foul play.
I love you all.
Thank you for coming on.
That's okay. See you later, guys. Love you all a bit. Bye-bye. Bye.
You know, darling. Be well. Night.
Love you too, mate.
Night, baby.
JJ.
Tony P, if that's you, can you please blow me a kiss? Thank you very much.
Tony P's gonna come on the panel.
Here we go.
Hello, Purple. Hello, Laura.
Hi.
It is.
How are you?
You are all
hello, UK
a little bit.
I'm
just gonna stick with it, man.
Good morning, Tony.
You hate me.
No, we don't.
You at all.
Yeah,
no,
you
we don't at all.
No, I don't.
We don't at all, Tony.
No, not
way.
you, Purple. UK
I'll never hear anything.
Hates me.
No, I don't, Tony.
I don't think he hates you, darling.
Tony, I've not even given you any thought since you decided to block me from your channel, so I don't know where that comes from.
Because of the crap you've been calling me.
I've not even been on here for months, basically. I've been busy doing other things, so that's nonsense.
I remember you guys had a bit of an argument a while ago. But
it was nice and calm on here, Tony, so don't start causing trouble.
Shut up. Don't tell me what to do. Sorry.
We had a nice panel going here, and you've come up on here and started causing trouble.
Tony, are you talking about from the past few months we're talking about, with UK Medic? Is that what you mean, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, okay, so we're talking about a bit ago. So UK Medic, if it's all right, if we can just rehash over this and just get it out in the open, and then we can move forward, hopefully. Right, go for it.
There's not a lot I can say about it, apart from I went into Tony's.
Hello, James Winston.
Hello, James. How are you? Right, go on, Tony. What is it? What is it you wanted to say? What is it that you mean? The UK Medic?
No,
Welcome,
if UK Medic is clear with it, if he wants to become my friend again, then he can. I don't mind.
Tony,
But
I don't have
do
any.
not slag me ever again.
I'm not. I've not slagged you off. I've not even spoken
Yes,
about
you
you.
have.
When
I've
was
got recordings of it.
when was this then?
2 months ago.
Well, 2 months ago. Yes, because I was annoyed at you. One, because you turned around and told me basically that I was disliked intensely on YouTube in Vivian's channel. Two, you blocked me. I came in behind David Scott and said hello to you, and you blocked both me and David on the basis that we went on to Shady's channel. And yes, I was pissed off about that. But that's it. That's the only problem I had, because basically you blocked me for no reason other than the fact that I went on to Shady's stream.
What? Do you think that's good?
Well, I don't think it's right that just because I go on somebody else's stream, then you're dictating to me whose streams I can go on.
So you think Shady is good?
I'm not saying anything. I'm entitled to go on whatever streams I want. And I'm not going to be dictated to by anybody to what stream I can go on.
No, I would never dictate to anybody.
But you,
if
in
you
essence,
go on to another channel and call me, then you are wrong.
That's after you blocked me.
No, you did it beforehand. That's why I blocked you.
I hadn't said anything about you prior to that. I was coming on your channel, Tony, and we were having chats, but most afternoons. I've got a better memory than you think, and I've actually got the actual clipping of that particular incident where you blocked me for no apparent reason. But that's in the past, as far as I'm concerned. I haven't been around for months. I've been concentrating on my channel, my content, my subscribers. So I'll just leave it there. That's it as far as I'm concerned. I don't have an issue with you at all.
Fair enough.
I certainly don't hate you, Tony. That's for sure. I was annoyed at you. Yeah, that's a different matter. And because I was blocked, I didn't have the opportunity to express that. So, of course, I'm going to say things on other channels. Because when you block somebody, you deny them the opportunity to have their say. So that then makes it one-sided. And that's it.
Okay, cool.
So I'm cool with you. Not a problem at all.
Are you cool with UK Medic? Is that all good? Is everything all right?
Yeah, we can move on.
Right. Well, and don't get me wrong, yeah, I'm not going to bring it up myself, like, properly, but I could have reasons to be pissed off with UK Medic or other people who've come in here as well. However, if they've apologised to me and realised what was going on and, we've sorted stuff out, fair enough. I'll give you another chance. Do you know what I mean? But if you continue to take the flipping mick, for example, rhymes with wavy, makes you go a bit flipping daisy, on another scale, love. And you don't need any alcohol for that shit. It's, yeah. But, he keeps trying to come on here, but he can't, though. He can't come on because I've blocked him not only on YouTube, but I've also blocked him here on StreamYards. So unless he creates a whole new account and everything else that goes with it and starts again with a new name and all that jazz, he ain't going to get on. But you know what, yeah? Even if he did come on, he'd be getting a blasting from me, as well as Tony P, I'm sure, as well.
I don't know anything about that. As I say, I've been out of the loop.
Oh, you have no idea, love. Yeah, he'd be getting a blasting. Yeah. Anyway, so we're moving on up. How's a drone going, by the way, UK Medic? Because I really want to get a drone, and from what I've seen in the past on your channel with your drone, it looks awesome.
I haven't done as much as I'd like. I did some over a very large lake, which goes for several miles, which is on the video with the foxes and the deer and all the rest of it. Unfortunately, the geese decided that because it was the small drone, they were going to go after it. It's one of those that's sort of virtually a pocket drone. so I had to abort the flight before they decided to bring it down for me. I've got a larger one that they would stay away from. I mean, it's about 3 foot across, so they would stay away from that.
Wow. Okay. Cool. Wow.
So I need to do some more. I mean, that's what I've been concentrating on, really, is content and stuff like that. And
Yeah.
there's been so much drama. As I said to you earlier, it's very easy to get drawn into the drama and get caught up in it. I took a very long break because all the auditors were fighting each other. Everybody was slagging everybody off. Everybody hated everybody. And I thought every time you go on a channel, someone's got something to say about somebody. And bearing in mind that the whole thing of YouTube is supposed to be a community, it's supposed to be a social platform for people to actually basically get together worldwide. It become a battleground. It become a battleground.
Yeah, definitely. That is very, very, very true. 2 seconds, darling. Hang on. Matrix on PC and everybody who's come on since in the past 10, 15 minutes we've been talking. Thank you for coming on. Cheers, guys. Appreciate it. Nemesis, hello. Again, James Winston, hello, and everyone else. Matrix on PC has put this here. Sorry, wrong one. I'll just read it out. Sorry, wrong bit. Just wanted to say quick hello all. Laura, out of respect for you and your channel, I placed that live where Zara B hijacked has been held in private. Right, okay, it's up to you, mate. Fair play. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, she flipping was going at me yet again the other day, and absolutely shell shook flipping poor Matrix on PC, and I don't really think he knew what to do with himself or to do with her at the time, to be honest with you, but he handled it pretty well, I reckon. But thank you for that, mate. Anyway, cheers. Oh shit, that's just gone on my finger. We don't want that on my finger. Lip oil. Right. Who else is coming on panel then? I'll be here for a little bit longer and then I've got to get to bed. So I'll post the link again and off we pop. We'll see if anybody else comes and joins us. Right, so anyway, I was going to say, Tony P and UK Medic, how has your evening been?
It's been nice.
Yeah, pretty relaxed.
Nice little lasagna for tea. It was good.
Yummy.
Yeah, I've had a relaxing evening. It's been, chilled. In more ways than one, now the temperature's dropping.
I know it is, isn't it? But you know what? I quite like it. I don't like being freezing cold. Like my temperature's crazy, up and down like a yo-yo half the time. But I like it when I can like bundle up and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Get all cozy, cacker.
Well, it's better than when we were all roasting and we couldn't sleep because it was so damn hot. So
yeah, exactly.
At least when you're cold, you can wrap up and get warm. When you're hot, it's difficult to get cool unless you've got air conditioning.
I mean, you're right. Okay, here we go then. Interesting question, hopefully, for Mr. UK Medic. Throughout this year, this summer we've just had, obviously, like, especially down there south for you guys down there.
Down south.
Yeah, London way, down south. We've all had crazy temperatures to deal with, this year with the summertime and the heat waves and all that.
Yeah.
How did you okay, question number one, did you have many people to deal with the normal when it came to like heat stroke and all that kind of stuff? And what is the best advice to give people if you are suffering with either heat stroke or being too hot with a heat wave? What do you do, love?
Well, the main thing is obviously to keep hydrated, drink plenty of fluids.
Indeed.
That's the first thing is, and that's what's happening. People don't drink enough fluids because basically, you're in that heat, you're sweating and you're actually losing fluid through sweat.
Yep.
Then your blood pressure changes and your blood sugars. So you need to be making sure you are fully hydrated. If you've actually suffered from like sunstroke, basically you've got to hydrate yourself and you've got to rest. You've got to go and lay down for a while. A lot of people had very severe sunburn where they'd been out in the sun and they hadn't bothered to put any protection on. particularly women with like strappy dresses that were sitting in the park, burning their shoulders and the backs
Yeah.
of their heads.
Mm.
On the
Put your
days when
cream on, love. Put your oily cream on. Get your
yeah,
protection
when
on.
people were warned not to go out, you know, and avoid it, they were out in it, sunbathing on the beach, jumping into lakes and rivers and drowning. And
Yeah. Oh, God.
it,
Okay, what do you think is the worst thing then that you saw throughout this summer just gone with the heat wave we've just seen and been through this country, as, of course, as many other countries in the world as well? What do you reckon has been the worst situation you've been in as a paramedic to have to deal with?
I didn't really have to deal with that kind of stuff because that's a little bit. It sounds like terrible. It's beneath what I deal with because it's trauma that I sort of deal with. But
Right.
it was elderly people going out doing their shopping and collapsing in shops because of heat exhaustion and stuff like that. It
Oh.
affected the elderly quite bad, and even in care homes they were suffering because obviously fans were not reducing the heat enough.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's one of
Oh.
those, you know. It's every season brings its own problems. I mean, come the winter, you're going to have people slipping over on ice and snow and breaking wrists. Normally, they end up with broken wrists because the first thing you do when you slip is you put your hand out,
Yeah.
and normally that ends up ending very badly.
Yes,
You know,
indeed.
so
Oh. Ooh. Have
I
you
mean,
ever broken any bones yourself, UK medic?
only my finger when I shut it in the ambulance door.
Oh,
I
what
was,
in the world did
yeah,
happen?
it was the back door of the
I
ambulance.
think I can beat that.
Oh, hang on a minute. 1 second, Tony P. Hold on to your ammo there, love. Keep
Tony's like
going,
the
UK
bionic.
medic.
Tony's like the bionic man when it comes to that. After your accident, yeah, mine. What it was is where you put the spinal board sort of clipped onto the back door. I had my hand
Yeah.
either side of the door, and I'd clipped the board on, and I pulled the door shut, and my fingers were through the gap where the hinges are,
Oh,
and it only broke one of my fingers. But I had a spiral fracture, which meant I had about 6 bits of bone shattered in my finger. They had to rebuild it.
oh.
I had to have 4 hours
Yes,
of surgery.
to James Winston and to Mr. Blue, yes, I am sound.
Nice one. Sorry, UK medic, as you were. You had these 6 bits of bone floating around in your fingers then,
Yeah,
yeah? So take it, they have to put you to sleep and sort that out.
4 hours surgery to rebuild the finger. Yeah,
Oh, oh
yeah,
my, I think it feels weird now. Emotional pain.
and
Oh,
they didn't know whether I'd be able to bend it afterwards. And I was doing physio at home, but I actually got one of them squidgy balls, and I just kept squeezing it and squeezing it and squeezing it.
yeah.
And I've got full use of it. What I can't do is lay my hand completely flat. That finger sticks up slightly when I lay my hands flat on a table, but other than that, no problem at all. And that's the only bone
Wow.
I've ever broken.
Crikey. And did that give you quite a lot of pain, all of that?
Do you know, I thought I'd only bruised it. It was 2 days before I actually got it checked out.
Okay, wow.
It was sort of blue, and I thought, oh, it's fine. I've just bruised it, because I had normal movement in it. And when I went and got it X-rayed, they said, yeah, you've got a spiral fracture. That needs some work.
Oh, sugar. Right.
So, but we're the worst at looking after ourselves when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, definitely. And hello, Mr. Blue and Mr. Winston and everybody else coming in. Thank you very much for being here, guys. No, Mr. Blue's been here for a bit. Trying to find the latest chat.
Yeah, keep
Yeah,
up with
everyone.
the chat.
What's to say again, sorry?
I said, yeah, guess it. Keep up with the chat.
Yes, trying my best here, love. Whilst I'm playing around with new packages that have turned up that I need to give myself a good pampering with, and for things for the near future with my modelling work, bring it on. And
I did
that's
my
just one thing.
I did
Pardon?
my I did my first live a couple of weeks ago, and I never realised how hard. You don't appreciate how difficult it is to do a live stream until you do one.
Yeah, when you've
It's
got all these people coming in too. Yeah.
and you're trying to concentrate on the chat, and then you have moments where there's dead air because you're not quite sure what to sort of say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's difficult.
It can be difficult,
Right.
definitely.
UK Medic, I've unblocked you. You may have to change your name a little bit. Just put UK minus Medic and you will appear in Restream chat.
Okie dokie.
Nice one.
No worries.
Yeah, as I say, I could see a lot of the drama unfolding, and I'd stayed away for quite some time. It gone mad. There was a period of madness, definitely, on so many channels. An awful lot of hate out there as well.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
come on,
me
James.
and
Go for
Laura
it.
have experienced a lot of that.
Yes, and I openly admitted that I fell into the trap of becoming part of that, where it was funny, and even Laura knows that there were certain things that happened that were funny and would lead to a bit of ridicule, but then it got out of hand and people took it way too far.
And UK Medic knew exactly how I felt. He knew that it peed me right off, as well as yourself and other people, but especially, myself and Tony. It did hurt a lot. And he emailed me, and eventually I got in contact with him. First email, I ignored him. I'm not going to lie, I did, because I didn't know what to say to you. I didn't know what to say. I had no idea what to say to you. But then, over time, and when the other email came in, yeah, it made me have time to think and to respond and to think, do you know what? I appreciate that. I appreciate you getting in contact with me and saying what you said. So thank you.
I think with anything that occurs on here, eventually it has to be put in the past and you have to move on.
We've got
what you were saying, what you said to Shady earlier, absolutely 100%, because he is eating himself up and it's all consuming. That's all he thinks about, and it's sad that it's all consuming, and that he feels so hurt and the victim in that. But doing that is not going to make anything any better. It's I've told him, and several people have in his chat. His friends have said to him, "You've got to let it go and move on."
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
You can't move forward and grow unless you actually put behind you what's gone before.
But you know what, though, mate? I'm sure Tony P will vouch for this one and other people too, especially when we've gone through the abuse and the shite that he's put us through. Shady needs to realise that what he's doing is unhealthy. He's done it for a long time now, and it's getting a bit out of control when it comes to, not only his drinking, but also the whole YouTube malarkey. I know he's lonely, I get that, but he needs to find other ways to fill his time with or go and do something with his life, because, sorry, he's just bringing himself down time and time again, as well as bringing other people down as well. But we're not going to let that happen, are we, Tony? We're going to fight on, mate, and we're going to keep battling on through the hate. Yes.
Shady has got the ability to have a very good channel and be a good streamer. Because he is likable for all his faults. He is likable, and he knows he's got faults, and he knows he does things that are wrong, and then he gets emotional, and then he apologizes. But what he needs
then
to
the abuse begins again. Do you know what I mean? If that just ended there, okay, we could move on and build on from that. Fair enough, right? But the fact of the matter is that he makes it out as if he's improving, but then he goes back downhill and then slightly up and then back down. But then he brings other people down with him, like myself, Tony P, Sandra and others to mention as well. Do you know what I mean? It's a constant cycle of shite. Forget the circle of life, yeah? We're flipping shady right now. It's a circle of shite, and he seems to enjoy it. And that's the worrying thing, is that he needs to get out of that circle of shite and move on to bigger and better things. Because picking apart me, Tony P and Sandra ain't going to do anything for anyone. It's going to make us feel even worse. So why even do it?
The trouble is that what I've observed in his chat is he won't even be mentioning Sandra or Tony, and then somebody will come in and stir him up and type code. I mean, I'll say what they put. They put Tony peed and all this kind of thing in there, and then they'll say, "How's that, Sandra?" And then he kicks off. They actually deliberately wind him up, and then he goes off on a rant. You know, yeah. I mean, and I think also, I mean, you know as well as I do, drama gets views. If there's drama on a channel, you go from 30 people in your chat to 130 people because everyone flocks to see the drama.
But, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not here for flipping drama. I come on YouTube myself personally, and I'm sure other people can relate to this as well. And thank you again, Nemesis. Cheers, love. I don't know if you heard me before. Thank you very much. And for everybody who's been so kind to me, and others as well, of course. You know, I'm not here to cause a problem. I'm not here to cause no drama or BS. I'm here to be me and to try and get away from, you know, everyday, crazy, chaotic, stressful life. And the health issues I've got too, you know, I'm just trying to move away from that where I can and just focus my energy on something else. And that was YouTube, doing my own channel, and not just doing my own channel, supporting and following so many people on here for so long now. And, you know, I sometimes feel like, why have I bothered? Why have I bothered? Yes, I've got a channel that's got over 700 people on it now, and I'm chuffed with myself. And thank you again, everyone, for subscribing, and for watching. But come on now, I'd rather have 0 subscribers if I'm not going to get the abuse and the hate and the disgustingness and the nastiness that I get. I've been threatened now like 3 times in here. Why should I put up with that?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, the whole idea of this, I mean, it's supposed to be fun. You're supposed to enjoy it. It's supposed to be chilled. It's supposed to be nice. But there's always individuals. And I say, and, you know, when you are in part of a community as such, it's very easy to get drawn in to what's going on against an individual. If you are, I mean, I did see it. It wasn't on anywhere the level of some of the stuff. There were people that went into Tony's channel that would go and give Shady a hard time. For whatever reason. I was unaware of what, because obviously at that point I'd broken away from it all. And that's how it starts. You get people, you know, they feel loyal to a channel. And then so if that person has a particular view about something, then that can rub off onto the others. A bit like I say, when some of the things that were happening with you, when Vincent and the others were making fun of you, I was talking to like SG and Vincent and various others. It's very easy to sit there with the rest of them, and Vincent puts up a video and sit there and laugh and find it hilarious because you're the part of that thing, and you look at it and you see the funny side. What you don't see is how that affects the person that particular video is about. And whilst whilst you see it as fun, the person actually watching it may not see it as fun and will see it as a personal attack. And that may not be the intention, but nonetheless, that is the effect. And, you know, it's like with any kind of comedy, not everybody sees you know, some people think one comedian's funny and others don't think he's funny. And it's the same with things on YouTube. Some things are funny. Other things are getting to the point of being sort of intimidatory, and you know there's a fine line between something that's like when Tony fell off his chair. You know, you can make humor out of that. You can also use that and make it into something far worse.
Yeah, of course, and like they've done with me and other people before as well. Yeah. I mean, Tony, how do you how do you feel now, like, about being on YouTube in general, and as well as, like, speaking with UK Medic again? Do you think you can move on?
Yeah, well, I always respected UK Medic. The only time I blocked him was when he started to call me and diss me. And that's when I blocked him. Now, he's unblocked now. All he needs to do is put UK minus Medic and he will work perfectly.
No problem. Yeah, I mean, as I say, and that comes down to the thing with being on particular channels where you get drawn into something, you get sucked into a conversation, and it's very easily done. And then it gets out of hand. That's the problem. Which is
thank you, the one and only KCTCB.
KCTCV. I was just saying, yeah, KC, yeah.
Yes, Nick's got you, darling. I'm on the apple juice now. Oh, do you mean juice and apple juice? Sorry, I'm trying to work out what Nick's is saying there. I've just seen a comment she put before. Oh, for not to do it on the juice. Do you mean apple juice? I'm getting well confused. But yes, I see what you're saying, Tony, and UK Medic. I see both sides, to be honest with you. But, I'm glad you guys can hopefully sort things out and move forward, like we say, and, just keep chatting away like you used to,
It was something that got a bit out of hand, and, yeah, that's past. A long time.
Sorry, Nick's Crystals. I missed it before. Hiya, Nick's Crystals.
And Nick's is lovely, bless her heart. Nick's Crystals, bless her.
Yeah.
If you mean about the apple juice, love, I'm actually feeling the apple juice in my stomach now, hurting a bit. Where's my IBS tablets gone? They're upstairs.
Yeah, got a bit of acid in apple juice.
I love it though. It tastes so good. Yeah, I do like my apple juice. I'm not going to lie.
Well, do you remember they used to say an apple a day and all that? And they used to say an apple was good for you. Now they're saying, the acid in an apple actually rots the enamel on your teeth.
Yeah, that's the thing, innit? I mean, do you know what though, UK Medic? I meant to say to you before, love. I had a scan done a few weeks ago on my abdomen. They rolled me over on my side, did the back, on the back side, not obviously not on your actual back side, but where your kidneys are on the side of you. Yeah, did all that, and then I've had a letter come in last week from the doctors saying that you need to speak to your GP, Laura, because basically something's come up on your scan. I'm like, for goodness sake. So now I've got to try and speak to my doctor. I tried speaking to him on Friday. He wasn't in, was he? What's a flaming surprise? So now I've been trying ever since, love. And then I found out he's not in today on a Tuesday, you see, because, now we're on a Tuesday. Sorry, Wednesday now, aren't we, love? It's gone midnight. You know what I mean? On a Tuesday, he's not in. Well, he is in, but he just does emergency calls, you see. Yeah. Just emergency calls, right? So on a Monday, a Wednesday, and a Thursday is when he's in. So I'm hopefully going to get him in a few hours. If not, I'll get him on a Thursday. Wednesday or Thursday, and I'm having him, right? I'm going to lasso him. Come here, boy. Dr. Andrew. You little bugger. You're just a nightmare to get hold of, mates. Try and get a hold of any doctor nowadays, unless it's like an emergency. Oh, my goodness gracious. But I'm not surprised.
Yeah, my doctor told me I had a fatty liver. I said, I've got a fatty everything, because that's just my liver.
I won't even go into the amount of ailments that they've found in me. I've had so many cameras up the bum. It's like a porno.
Tony, you should run a live stream.
Hey, you'll be getting yourself down flipping anal village at this rate, Manchester, love.
He could change the.
Anal string.
He could change the title, Tony P in A&E.
It would actually be anal treat.
Oh dear. I've never had a camera stuck there. I've had one down my throat, which is not very pleasant.
Yeah, same here. Did you not have the numbing spray and all that done, love?
It didn't work.
I've had
Oh,
that too. I've had the camera down the throat, the camera up the bum several times.
Yeah.
All of them just not pleasant.
No.
Have you ever had a camera in your flipping belly button? Have you ever had a scalpel, yeah, and a camera in your belly button, though, a laparoscopy?
No.
I've actually had a full top of the ribs, full down, sliced in two to unveil my abdomen. That was unpleasant.
I can imagine. Yeah, they open you up.
Yeah. That went through me, that one flipping egg. Right. So, sorry, say that again, guys. I was in a world of my own trying not to throw up then. What did you do again? Yeah, all I heard was slicing open. I was like down there. Go on, what happens? What do you do?
I got...
What? Go on, what were you saying before?
I got slit from the top of my chest straight the way down to my belly button. Not nice.
Right. I bet that took some time to heal up, love.
It did, and it also got infected.
Oh, no.
And it took, it was like 4 months before it healed up.
Goodness gracious. Did it? Oh, so you obviously got the infection under control and all that, yeah?
Eventually, yeah.
Oh, you poor thing. Right, do you know what that started making me think of then, right? Which I really shouldn't be thinking of, but it's because of what happens in the movie. Is anybody here, yeah, seen that movie? It's disgusting. Hang on. Human Centipede.
Oh, I'll tell you what you want to watch, Laura.
Yes.
Watch the series about the American serial killer. What's his name? He was a sick git, really sick. He would go and take people from the streets, offer them food, offer them a place to sleep, then bugger them, put them obviously on drugs first, and kill them.
Oh, nice.
I was a horrible man. A really horrible man.
Ew. He sounds minging. Do you know what?
Yeah, that's him. It's Dharma.
Oh.
Dharma.
I was saying, right.
We're suffering a lot of cuts at the moment in the service. They've had to cut back quite severely. I mean, this is how bad the ambulances have got now. They've made cutbacks. Hang on. That's how small they are. There's a 20p piece. That's what the cutbacks have caused as a reduction.
Oh
dear. Yeah. Well, that's it. A lot of us are lucky to be here. That's for sure.
Indeed. Hey, and I was going to say, UK medic. I take it that it affected you in some way, shape, or form when the Queen passed away.
Oh, yeah. I actually put 2 videos up She's been a part of my life all my life, basically.
Yeah.
I still can't get my head around the idea of King Charles,
Yeah,
Um,
same here. Big
very,
ears.
very difficult to adjust to.
Yeah,
It's almost like losing your grandmother.
it is. It's really weird, isn't it? But she was like everybody's grandma. You know, she was lovely. I liked her.
Right, folks, Laura, UK medic, great that we're back to friends. I'm going to bugger off now. I've got to, because Deb's going to kill me otherwise.
I was going to say, was that her shouting before?
Yes, it was.
Get yourselves a pet fish.
Take care,
So,
Tony.
see, guys, look after yourselves.
And you, Tony.
I'll be live tomorrow from 2 p.m. So take care, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Take care, mate. Thanks for joining tonight. Sleep tight.
Sweet dreams.
Bye. Bye.
And I'm gonna porn bomb you now.
Oh God.
There you go. There you go, Laura. That's Wicked Willie.
Wicked Willie.
That's what he's called. It actually says it on him. It's Wicked Willie.
Where the hell did you get that from?
Someone bought that for me years and probably about 20 years ago.
Brilliant.
Yeah, there he is in all his glory. Look, Wicked Willie.
Look at that little Wicked Willie. Oh, he's so cute. Look at that little face.
What I've done before is I've sort of gone across the bottom of the screen like that, you know.
Dun 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 dun. Yes, I love it. Oh, bless him. Right, I'm going to have my smoky poos and have another little chinwag, and then I'm going to get to Bobby's.
Yeah.
But yeah.
As well.
What time is it? Nearly 2 o'clock in the morning, flipping heck. Are you on call at the moment, Mr. UK Medic, or not?
Yeah, I'm working tomorrow, but I'm on a late, so...
Right.
Not a problem.
What's your favourite shift to work if you could choose one? Like, what time and all that?
I like working nights.
Ooh. Yeah.
For several reasons. I like the lack of traffic on the roads late at night, early hours in the morning, although there is still traffic on the roads, but there's a lot less. It's quieter. The only nights that it's really bad is on a Saturday night, really, night clubbing, people coming out at 3 o'clock in the morning drunk, you know. But during the week, it's pretty quiet. Yeah, you get the odd 1 or 2 calls, but nothing like too traumatic, so it's quite nice. I'm getting old now, you know, I need a quieter life.
Oh, well, there you go. Hang on, Purple Spliff is in the background edge. Let me just unflip my phone. Right. Oh, shit. Just press the right button. Right, add to stream. Okay. Unmute. Add to stream. Okie dokie. You there, Purple Spliff? You're muted. Shit. Hang on. Excuse my French. You need to unmute yourself, love, I think. I tried doing it, but it won't do anything. Yes, Nick.
Yeah, you're muted.
You're there.
There you go.
Is that better?
Hello there.
Is that me?
That's better.
Awesome.
Hello.
So I've been listening in the background. It's just nice to listen in the background sometimes.
Oh,
I know I'm backstage. I'm not going mad. I'm not going crazy. Confusing everyone in the back chat. Not myself. I just sit patient, keep myself busy in the meantime, and wait for my turn.
Yes. Well, bless you, sweetheart. Thank you for being here as always. Hope you're okay.
No worries. I'm okay. It's lovely to be on your stream again, Laura. But just the UK medic, like,
welcome.
I can think about it. I've had to be my own medic because I've been a long. I decided to walk away in about when was it? 2000 and something. 2007, should we say 2008? Ish. I just walked away from the whole thing because they just weren't helping me, and they were just drugs, chemicals and antidepressants, antipsychotics, and all that. And I was just like, I've been waiting months, some help or a decent chat with a decent, knowledgeable psychiatrist, but can you find one?
Nope. Mental health.
Yeah, I've had to look after myself since then, and I've done. Yeah, I think I've done pretty well.
Yeah, I have mixed views on some of the mental health practices and all that. Certainly, pumping people full of antidepressants and drugs doesn't. Yeah. What's got to be done is you've got to get to the root of the problem, not drug somebody up to the eyeballs. Yeah. That is not the answer. That's just suppressing the situation. It's not actually dealing with the root problem.
That's it, yeah.
And there are reasons
but
why
they
people
don't
drink.
It's not like they don't. Maybe do they not have the time?
Thanks again, Nick.
I think the issue is that there are more people suffering in that area than we're told, and there isn't the resources to deal with them all. And it's a bit of a production line: get them in and get them out as quickly as possible. It's like a conveyor belt.
Which it shouldn't be, because we're not numbers. We're fucking people. We are human beings, and we have rights. We have dignity. Well, we have sovereignty. Ideally,
we used to have. That's for sure. But it's all changed. It's all changed.
It's all show or all sham. It's all both. Changed. Yeah.
It's everything. I mean, there's so much.
Changing more.
Well, I mean, I had someone say to me, I waited 14 hours for an ambulance. Well, my first and immediate response to that is, well, more fool you if you've waited 14 hours for an ambulance, because I'd find a way of either getting myself or that person to hospital, would be a cab, phoning the police, depending on the nature of what it was that was the issue. It's not actually the fault of the ambulance service. It's the hospitals, the handover time from an ambulance arriving at the hospital and the time it takes them to hand the patient over to the hospital staff. You've got ambulances queued up outside A&E waiting to hand over patients. That's why they're all tied up and there's a shortage of ambulances.
Well, there's paperwork. Somebody's got to fill out a load of paperwork to check off this and check off that and blah, blah, blah. And yes, I did it right. Yes, boss. Is it? All that shit.
Yeah, the other thing with that is
crazy, man.
It is crazy. It's taking way. And the other thing
I think we need to learn to look after ourselves a bit more.
Well, yeah, a lot of people do. There's a lot of things that you can deal with that you don't need to go. I mean, the current problem at the moment is there's so many people going into A&E because they can't get to see a doctor. They can't get to see their own GP. So they're turning up at A&E. So that's tying up the accident and emergency staff. So when an ambulance turns up with a patient, they're waiting for staff to become available to hand that patient over to. And it's a knock-on effect.
I was just about to say, is that why the ambulance stuff's been so crazy recently? I meant to ask you this before. Because of all that going on, the hold up in the hospital with the staff really like they hand over, blah blah blah. Yeah,
it's because there's people turning up at A&E that can't see their doctor. And I don't blame them. I do the same. If I needed to see my doctor and I couldn't, I'd turn up at A&E. So I'm not knocking anyone for doing it. But the reality is that is what's causing the backlog in the hospitals, because they're dealing with people that the GP should be dealing with. Then an ambulance rocks up with a patient. There's no one available to hand that patient over to. because they're busy dealing with the people in A&E. Eventually they hand over, but in the meantime, you've got 5-6 ambulances sitting outside waiting to hand over their patients. So that's 6 ambulances off the road, tied up at a hospital. And you times that by the number of hospitals in a given area, and that's, you know, most of them off the road.
And this is all in all, basically down to the basics. This is because, like you were saying before, UK Medic, it's because people can't get an appointment with their doctor, so they're going to A&E.
Yeah, because you look at all these things where you can do a consultation online or on the phone. How can a doctor...
Chubby Rain, 1 minute. Sorry, Chubby Rain's coming in, and Purple Spliff is there again too. Sorry, guys, you're in. Sorry, 1 minute. Let UK Medic just finish what he's saying, please, and then we can talk. Carry on.
Yeah, I mean, how can a doctor assess your medical condition over the phone or over a computer? You know, they can't. They can't. I mean, I've even had my GP telling me to submit online my blood pressure.
Wow.
Do my own blood pressure, which obviously I've got the equipment and I can do that, but not everybody has.
Exactly.
That's what it's come to. You know, GP surgeries. I mean, I actually went to the doctor's. It was on the 15th of last month, and I think there was 3 people sat in the waiting room. You know, the doctor's surgeries are empty, so it's like, well, what are they actually doing?
What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Exactly. Hello, Chubby Rain. Thank you for being here, and again, Purple Spliff. How are you doing?
I'm back.
Lauren.
I'm back. Thank you. Thank you. Hello,
You're welcome.
Chubby.
See you nice finger.
I've been looking forward to talking to you, mate. You're a good guy, I think.
You are as well, mate.
You got my back. Cheers, man.
You got my back as well, haven't you? Seen it?
Cheers, man. I honestly think it's like people have had a go at you way too much, and they've got the wrong end of, you know, they've made mountains out of fucking molehills, mate.
It's all right, man. I don't mind. I enjoy the attention, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah. You probably do.
I do.
That's the crazy world of YouTube.
I don't mind a bit of attention now and again.
Yeah,
as long as it's positive.
I do smoke a lot of weed, so that'll help. You know. Yeah, me. Everything slows down.
Not just you, mate.
You can just see things from a different perspective.
Yeah.
When you smoke a bit weed.
I'm just reading what Nemesis has put in the chat. Yeah, the government have been trying to privatise the NHS for years, and with so many cuts, it manages to make the NHS look incompetent, not able to cope. But if you look at it, if you look at the big picture, they keep building houses, they keep letting all these immigrants come in, and you've got an infrastructure that can't cope with the number of people living in a given area. And that's one of the biggest problems for a start.
Yeah, but how does it make us all feel? Oh, shit. What is it doing to the culture?
Oh, it's destroying it. It's causing an us and them situation. It's causing hatred where there wasn't hatred, because people are now resenting these immigrants coming into the country, whether they be economic immigrants or whether they be here because of, you know, war in whatever country. Take like the lifeboat.
It's making the general divide even bigger.
Well, if you look at the last 2 years, they've created, at the moment, we've got all this stuff with gays and trans and so on being rammed down our throats on TV advertisements and all the other things, and people of colour being shoved down our throats. And where we didn't have an issue, people are now getting fed up with it because they're trying to tick boxes all the time. They're putting people into positions they don't need to be in. But we must tick this box. We must have a gay person in this, or we must have a black person in this, or we must have a transsexual in this. They're ticking boxes, and people are just getting fed up with it. You know, whatever happened to just everybody? You know, I'm not saying it's wrong, and all aspects of society should be represented. But now it's going the other way, that we are becoming the minority.
To restore the human touch back into...
Who's the minority now, then? Who's the minority?
I would say white British are the minority.
Ooh, we're the minority now, then, are we? Interesting. We need to start having loads of like what do you call it? When everyone breeds to get more white people in the world. So, something like I think Hitler was on about that, wasn't he? What,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not racist.
You know.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not.
If I was racist, I wouldn't be.
If he was racist, he wouldn't be on this panel for a flaming star, and I wouldn't be speaking to him. It's as simple as that.
I wouldn't be.
You're not racist on your panel like Laura.
Nah, I'm a half Polish woman who's got family in Poland, family in England, and family in South Africa. Right? I'm far from fucking racist, and I will not put up with it on here. Just so you know,
I wouldn't be able to cope with 60% of my patients if I was racist. What I'm trying to say is, the situation they're creating is making them sort of effectively the native British white people in this country feel divided and disassociated and disenfranchised from the various other ethnic minorities, which causes a division. And while we're busy hating the gays, the lesbians, the trans, the Arabs and everybody else, we're not concentrating on what they're doing behind our backs because we're all too busy hating everybody else.
That's right. Have you ever seen the film called Suburbia?
I have.
Matt Damon, where everyone's at his next door neighbour who happen to be black people, and they've all got signs saying, "Get out of our town, you black people." Yeah. And what one realizes next door, where the white people are, there's like a serial killer killing everyone. And it's such a good film. It puts out such a good message.
And this is what they're doing. They're setting us all against each other and creating divides where there wasn't divides, while their grand plan, I'm not saying about the conspiracy theorists, but if you look at what's going on in the world,
I am.
With, the rich getting richer, I mean, it's going to end up that you'll work for next to sod all and be grateful to have what you've got.
And that's exactly what I'm against. I'm sick of working for peanuts and hardly getting through the bloody month on my wage.
If Liz Truss has her way, you'll be almost like in a workhouse situation, and the rich will get richer and fatter, and the poor will be grateful for the crumbs off their table, and that's what they're trying to create.
We are slaves. Like the most working class people are slaves to the system.
But if you look at some of these films like they show in the future, where everyone's wearing the same clothes and they're all shuffling along, going off to their various jobs, and then they go back to like a pod, like a load of drones. That's basically what they're trying to create. An environment where we all just are grateful for what we've got.
Yeah, my ambition in life is to never have to work another day in my life. And when I say never have to work another day, I mean, I don't want anyone to tell me where I have to be and what time I have to be there. If they do, then I'm at work. Yeah, I want to get rid of that. I'll never want to work another day in my life. I want it on my terms. I want to live my life on my terms. Yeah. And if I'm a slave, I have to be somewhere at some time for so long, for 5 days a week, then I'm a slave.
I mean, I do what I do because I want to, because I enjoy it, not because I'm forced to do it and because I have to do it. I do it because I want to do it. And in that, I'm fortunate. There are a lot of people that get up and go to work in the mornings and hate the job they're going to and don't want to do it. And
90% of people are
absolutely. I mean, there are moments when I think, "Oh, Jesus Christ," but overall, I love what I do, and that's the thing. But there are so many people out there that dread getting up, going to work in the morning for all kinds of reasons. I mean,
I've thought about this a lot, and my conclusion is, if someone is telling me where to be at a time and how long I have to stay there, then that is not me. That is not what I want to do with my
Well,
life.
it's slavery, isn't it? At the end of the day,
Slavery. I want to decide where I want to be and at what time and how long I want to stay there. That's if it's not your choice, then you're a slave, basically. Because you know what?
Hello, Rick. Bless you, Rick. Thank you for coming on. Get well soon.
If I don't succumb to their times, right, then I'll lose my house. I'll end up homeless, right?
Yep.
It's like work, like I tell you, or you're going to be gone out of society, basically.
Yeah. Well, although
many people are going into prison.
Yeah. Well, although she'd lost the plot a little bit, Kathy came on to Shady's the other night, last night actually, and firstly, yes, what she said is true. Everything on this planet is free. It belongs to all of us. You know, the water and everything else belongs to all of us. All the natural resources.
Man flu can actually be really bad, Nick. Man flu can be terrible. Sorry, carry on, boys. Just trying to chat.
Man flu's terribly debilitating.
Seriously, men actually apparently have a gene in the head, yeah, where they get man flu on another scale compared to us women. They can't. It gets them really, really sick. They can't handle it, love. Whereas we fucking can.
Yeah,
carry on, love.
That's because we don't have to give birth, Laura.
Oh yes, and periods and all that shit as well.
If men had to give birth, we'd never have sex at all. But yeah, she's right. All the resources do belong to everybody. This planet belongs to us all. But the reality is, you want to go to a supermarket and pick up a tin of baked beans. Someone has to get those beans and do that, and has to work, and there's a cost involved. So that forces that situation. So unless you want to go and live in a cave and grow your own food,
thanks.
You know, then that's it. In a man's world.
In a man's world.
Well, that's why I just said, Nix, if men had to have babies, they wouldn't have sex.
Yeah. Yes, I was just about to say that one there. Let me highlight that. In a man's world, Laura. Let him have a baby, they'll know what it's like to suffer. Yes, well, there you go. Giving birth, periods.
Yeah,
terrible.
Than men.
PCOS, endometriosis, which looks like, I reckon, has come back. And if it has, I'm gutted. And if I have to have a flipping another laparoscopy surgery to get it removed, we've got to do it. It's got to be done.
You're falling apart, Laura.
Well, what can I say? I know, 36 and a half and I'm falling apart. Look at that, eh? But I'm still here, love.
I've only just started falling apart in the last few years, you know.
Oh, it's all right for some, isn't it, eh? If only if I was fit and strong and healthy as you, eh, darling?
63 and I've just started to fall apart.
Well, there you go. There you go. I was hoping I'd get to your age, you know what I mean, and start falling apart there, but unfortunately it's happened at a younger age, but it is what it is. I just hope to God it gets better, not worse, as time goes on.
I always do.
I'm still here, darling. I'm still standing, just about. I'm still here. Yeah, I don't plan on going anywhere anytime, anywhere soon. No chance.
Yeah, when I'm dealing with patients younger than me, you know, that does make you realise how fortunate you are, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I mean, a lot younger, you know, we're talking about kids or people, even in their 20s, you know, you think, God, life ahead of you. I've had most of mine.
Yeah.
You know, and
it must be awful.
I am 63, Nix, but I've looked after myself.
Yep. Oh, shit. You just look after yourself as best as you can. That's all you can do.
My boss forgets how old I am sometimes.
Wow.
Well,
I'll just make sure that's out. Yeah. Awesome. That's definitely out. Right. I am just going to the kitchen and I'm going to actually probably make my starter from earlier on today. Well, last night, I should say now, a few hours ago. I was supposed to make, but I wasn't really feeling it. But now I'm feeling it. So I might just try and make that.
Rick is treading on very dangerous ground with that statement.
Well, I'm gone. Oh.
That even I wouldn't be brave enough to say that.
Oh. 1 minute, Nemesis. Nemesis, ignore her, mate. She has no idea about endometriosis and what it can do to you and how infertile it can make women, honestly. She has no idea. Just because her mates have apparently got it doesn't mean she knows all about it. I've had to go through it a few times over the years. I've had 2 surgeries for it. It messed up my bladder, and it still looks like it's continuing to do that. I've had it around near my womb. I've had it near my ovaries. It has been horrible with endometriosis over the years. It's minging. It makes you feel so poorly. But don't ever, go on Prozac injections, right? For flipping endometriosis to try and kill it off. Because, well, I wouldn't recommend it, let's put it that way. I had to go through that 24, 25 years old. I had my period stopped. It was horrendous. I was really poorly. I was having fits on the floor. I was just a mess, throwing up. Couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. Terrible. You've just got to obviously find what's right for you. But ignore that Sarah B, please. Just in general, ignore her, yeah, because she's a nasty, two-faced, hypocritical, narcissistic cow. And she'll do anything she can in her power to bring you down, pick you apart, and make you feel like shit. So basically, be a bully. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not here for that.
I'm just going to respond to Rick. Rick, I won't get my old cretin pension. I'll have to work till I'm 102. The way they keep moving the goalposts.
Sorry, that made me laugh. I can't do someone who
So I'll get the. Sorry, guys. Medic was phasing out. I was talking to. All right. Man flu, yeah.
Very mischievous, yes. I believe he's trying to search behind his thing. Let me say, she better flipping have big. She needs to just grow up, behave herself, and stop being so bloody nasty. She's horrible. It doesn't matter what you say or do, she'll find a way to just pick you apart. And that is a bully. She can't really say much herself, can she, really? Do you know what I mean? She's not exactly Miss Perfect herself, really, is she? But there you go, that's what they do.
See, with me, I'm not a narcissist because I mean I've gone way over the 1K landmark for monetization and all the rest of it. It's just the watch hours. But as I said, yeah. I don't want to be monetized. I just want everyone to worship and adore me. That's that's all I want. No, I'm not. It's just
funny. Yeah, Nick, that's very true, darling, and Mr. Blue, yes. Laura just don't talk about it, she's not relevant. Yeah, I'll try not to bring her name into anything, to be honest with you, unless she gets mentioned like she did a minute ago, then yes, I'm trying not to mention that little witch's name. Right. Okay.
I mean, Rick was virtually begging me to go live so he could have somewhere sane to go without any drama. Could be a quiz this week, Rick. Could be a quiz. Could be having a movie quiz. I haven't decided what night yet. Depends on my work schedule.
right. Hiya. Hiya.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just
reading.
listening. I'm just listening. Just carry on, you two.
Yeah, no, I was just reading the chat.
Hiya.
I was looking at what
I was as well, actually.
I was looking at what Rick was putting.
Yeah, I just float around all the different lives. You know, I mean, I just float around. I like some attention sometimes, so I just come on a live. You know, I've got no political themes or anything like that. I like to float around the YouTube lives. You know, have a drink and have a smoke and positivity and have a great time. And
but you get different points of views from different channels, don't you?
Yeah, of course, yeah. I like
and it's interesting to know what other people think about certain things, how they view it, what their aspect and their outlook is on the world. And some people see what's going on and others don't.
It's on YouTube.
My channel is not about that, just so you know. We discuss whatever, but yeah, I'm not one of those flipping, yeah.
Absolutely.
And just so you know, I am not one of those flat earthers, love. I'm certainly not one of those.
I'm not talking to you then. The world is definitely flat.
You can vote off.
If it wasn't flat, how does the water stay on the world if it's round?
I'll make you round in a minute, yeah? I'll make you round in a minute.
If you put water on a football, it rolls off, so the world can't be round. It's got to be flat. I reckon if you sailed far enough, I reckon you'd drop off the edge if you sailed far enough.
Keep sailing, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
Oh, but here's an interesting thing. When you start thinking about colours, how do you know that grass is green? Only because you were told it was.
When you look at it, it's green, isn't it?
Yeah, but you were told it was green. If someone had told you it was blue, then it'd be blue. But you were always told that grass is green.
Yeah, but we all have colour receptors in our retinas, so we all have the same colour receptor.
Oh, yeah, well, what I'm saying is that someone told you that colour is green.
Yeah, it's like the sky is blue. So you could have been brought up knowing the sky's pink. Do you know what I mean? Because you were taught that. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
No, but it's true though. When you look at it, it's everything that you know about things is what you're told from a very early age. James May did a program and proved that the sky actually is not blue. When you see a rainbow, that is actually the colour of the sky, but our eyes can't pick up the colour frequencies. It's only when the sky is the colour of a rainbow, but we see it as blue because our eyes can't pick up the frequencies.
I thought, yeah, that the sky was the same colour, was blue, the same colour as like the sea, because the sea reflects off the sky reflects off the sea, whatever. Do you know what I mean? I thought it was one of those.
Have you got a penny for Halloween?
You got what?
The sky is blue and the grass is green. Have you got a penny for Halloween?
Yeah, you see, he's a poet and didn't know it.
Love. I love it. Right. Don't mind me. I'm just going to get a black pudding for me tea.
James May is a very, very clever guy, and it wasn't just him that did it. There were scientists involved, and they showed you exactly how the spectrum works.
Are you talking about James May, the Top Gear guy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you saying he's like a crazy scientist?
No. He was on a program and they had scientists and they were saying that when you have a rainbow, that is actually, when you actually visually see that is all the colours that are in the sky.
That's like, that's A-level science.
Yeah. But our eyes can't see the filter, can't filter. We see blue.
Yeah. That's A-level science, yeah. Have you got anything better than that? I mean, come on. You can do better than bloody rainbows and that.
Oh, no, I'm not a scientist. I don't know. I only go by going back to what you're told as a youngster, I only go by what I'm fed as information. I took that as being, it made perfect sense to me.
Well, I think the sky is blue and the grass is green. By the way, I've got a penny for Halloween. It's Halloween month, you know. It's October. Let's get scared.
Well, I don't need a mask. I can just come on as I am.
Ooh, go on then. Show yourself. Show yourself. The power of Christ compels you. Show yourself.
I'll just be myself. I don't need a mask.
Oh. Right. Things are slow.
I don't want to reveal myself on camera.
Okay, demon.
There's a land that I heard of. Oh my goodness gracious, what is that? It's Jason.
There he is. Look at that. I told you he was bloody scary.
Whoa, flipping at the evil Jason. Oh my goodness gracious.
People say to me with a face like that, I should be wearing a mask.
Imagine if that came to resuscitate you, love. You are a paramedic after all, darling. Imagine if that turned up to resuscitate, like, dear God, someone's having a heart attack, you bloody kill him.
It's Captain James Kirk.
I was told that I had the perfect face for radio. Right, Rick, you're banned from my channel. That's it. No quiz for you, mate. That's it. You're banned. Barred, blocked.
Yeah. In fact, I'm blocking Rick as well. You're blocked from my channel as well, Rick. How dare you? How dare you?
How bloody dare you?
How bloody dare you?
I can't believe it. Oh, you loved watching that back in the day. 1 foot in the grave. Dun 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 dun. What said am I? Is my face a truth? I got my name so starting tonight. I got too many another club. And a wrinkling, crinkling, doo-doo-doo-doo. 1 foot in the grave. Yeah.
1 foot in the grave. 1 foot in the grave. 1 foot in the grave.
I'll never forget an episode there where he said that he thought he was having a heart attack, and his wife turned around to him and said, "Does it feel like you've got an elephant sitting on your chest?" And he goes, "Yes." She goes, "Don't be ridiculous. When have you ever had an elephant sat on your chest?"
Yes. Oh, love it. That's it, brilliant.
And another one when he said he thought he'd got Spode syndrome. When he looked it up, it was a potato blight.
Hey, you also loved as well, right, from back in the day? TV programs, Mr. Bean. All of the Mr. Beans. I've been watching some of the classic Mr. Beans recently on YouTube. Amazing. Love it.
Yeah, he was good, like. He's not my cup of tea, but I would give him a 10 out of 10.
He was brilliant, though. Yeah.
He's on the panel now.
He's got a 10 out of 10. But I don't normally watch him stuff, but he's a 10 out of 10, definitely. He's good.
All right, should be very rubbish. Who was your favourite, like, kind of comedian or type of show to watch back in the day? Or would you love watching?
It'll have to be Leatherface from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I thought he did a brilliant part.
I used to like Jim Davidson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Davidson.
Davidson.
Leatherface is my choice. He
Shock
was
horror.
awesome. Shock horror. That was the only horror film I actually switched off because the horror was too intense.
Mr. Bean was an alien.
Mr. Bean's an alien. Who said that?
Mr. Bean's an alien. He's an English alien. He's an English alien.
Oh, Sting.
Oh, Mr. Bean was an alien, said McUps.
You feel it coming again. Oh, Lord.
I can't believe I'm still up at this time in the morning.
There we go. Hey, perfect.
I'm surprised my carer hasn't tucked me into bed, you know, with my medication and put me to bed this time of the morning.
Joe, I can't believe that Olivia Newton-John's dead. What the hell? You're the one. You are the one. Thank you. Thank you.
The Gold Grease Lightning! What I need, oh yes, I need.
Well, I think it's that time when I need to be thinking about going to bed because I'm one of those people that has to be told what time to get up and what time to go to work.
I'm right behind you, to be honest. I'm right behind you. I'm literally not cooking my food and going to bed myself. Eating in bed.
I'm a slave to the system, you know. So I will bid you all good night.
No worries.
Take
Thank you
care.
for coming on.
No, my pleasure, Laura. Take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now, guys. Bye, everybody in chat. Take care.
Take care. Stay safe, yeah.
And catch you later, buddy. Bye.
Take care, buddy.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right. On that note, I'm going to be going myself in a minute as well. Yeah, we'll have to flip this over. Okay. And Chubby Rain, thank you again for coming on for a bit.
Are you welcome?
And yeah, you take care, yeah. Everybody take care in the chat on the panel. Thank you for coming on. And we shall speak again soon. Mwah. Good night, everybody. God bless. Good night. Good night. Mwah. Bye.